Amazing.
Oh, and it's on, baby. It's on. It's on like Donkey Kong. You know what time it is? Let's go, everybody. Welcome back to the Wingnut Roundup, this time for December of 2023. Hello. How are you? I hope you're good. I am rattling like a motherfucker. It might be time for a new microphone. Uh-oh. That's okay. Amazon Basics, baby. Can't beat the quality. I hope everybody's feeling good tonight. I feel amazing. I feel absolutely amazing. Incredible. What a wild year it has been, hasn't it? It's been a gas. It's been interesting. It's been wild. It's been weird. I've had lots and lots of adventures this past year. Lots of trials, lots of tribulations, lots of laughs, lots of smiles, lots of ups, lots of downs. And that's the way it goes. Feeling good. I am getting a bit shaggy. Getting them luscious locks, you know. Some people are saying Jeff Wick. I thought I was looking a little bit more like Sawyer from Lost, but that might be dating me a little bit too much. What's up, Freckles? Anyway, all that I did get dressed up for you. Of course. Don't you understand how important you are to me? You're so important to me. It's fantastic. It's amazing. It's unbelievable. Anyway, welcome to the
Death Orgy.
And we are here to have ourselves a damn good fucking time. I have for you quite the lineup of some fun stuff that I have found over the past month that I am going to show to you now. 3 hours, no nets, no scripts, no nothing. Just me, the camera, you, this incredibly expensive bottle of Barafute, Pinot Grigio, and the Wingnuts, of course. And, well, I mean, Mems will probably give me some bathroom breaks in there, but that's okay. That's fine. Yeah, so what else has been happening? What happened this month? Oh, yeah, there's Christmas. Christmas was good. Christmas was very fancy, very fun. Lots of family stuff, which is not the most common thing for me. I myself don't have a whole lot of family, not really. Mostly just my dad. But Memory has a very big family, so still getting used to doing that. But we had a really good time. It was fun. But yeah, overall, I think it was good. Looking forward to the new year. I have no resolutions. I don't believe in doing New Year's resolutions. I don't think it's very conducive to me. They might be for you. Definitely not to me. That is gonna drive me crazy. I might have to swap this mic out during the first video. Oh boy. I think I dropped this thing too many times. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to swap this mic out. But you know what? Let's start off this. Ooh. Thank you very much.
Happy Roundup, Jeff. I've got people over, so we'll have to return later for the Shivambu.
Or
have fun. Less than 3, always and forever.
I love you, cats and lady. You're fantastic. You could always just Jeff pill them on the Wingnut question. Oh God, shit. Did I say that? Fuck me. Just delete that. I didn't say that. Yes. So let's start off this last roundup of the year, and thank you very much, Katzen, with an old favorite. He's charming. You love him. I love him. Let's listen to some mud fossil. Let's go.
Okay, my friends,
Ooh, Roger's loud today. I think a lot of these are going to be kind of loud. I'm going to fix that, too.
I said, these coincidences are just staggering. I just finished up a video discussing the relationship between Mars and Venus's impact on Mars, destroying and killing all the life. And here they are with the Perseverance up here looking for life. This is what their mission is. Can we find any evidence of life up on Mars? And this has been going on since 2014 with Curiosity. That's almost 10 years. And I found it back then. I alerted them to the life that's up there. Now this just came out a couple of minutes ago, literally half an hour ago or so, tops. And I looked at it. It's only 3 minutes long. They don't really show anything. They're not seeing anything from where they are that makes much sense. But I'll show you the ones from Curiosity. You can't miss it. And here at, this is what they're saying out here. They're looking for exciting places to hunt for evidence for past life. Well, let me show you. I was just closing this up. I'm just getting ready to close up all of these pictures that I was showing. And this is up on Mars. This is the Mars crab. That is an artery. Here's the thing, they cannot get their head.
In place of your usual host Jeff Holiday, let's hear it for substitute host John Wick.
That's very kind of you to say. Very, very kind of you. I hope I age as gracefully as Keanu. I saw this fantastic TikTok earlier today that apparently Keanu gave Francis Ford Coppola mushrooms for his birthday while filming Dracula. Also, listen. Hey, that's why we have extra equipment, folks. That's why we do it. Anyway, thank you very much for that, Darth Lacutus. Appreciate you, buddy. You are a mensch. Let's listen to some more evidence that there were arteries on Mars.
Head around the size of the creatures. I showed you this, and if you watched the last video, it just went up an hour ago. And these are all muscle sarcomeres. That's an artery and a vein, and it, made all the blood come out to these. These are giant creatures, absolutely enormously giant. Same thing as here on Earth. And Petra is the same as this. I showed that as well. You see, these are muscle sarcomeres. And that supports the life with the blood. You have to have blood, a lot of blood when you have muscles.
True, and if you were to have muscles the size of hilltops, then yeah, I would imagine you'd need a lot of blood. I will say, I'd never seen that picture before, and that's pretty cool. That's interesting. That's a bizarre rock formation. Is it an artery? Probably not. But, you know, the one thing I love about Roger, he's got a whole vision of how the universe works, and he likes to share it with us.
All right, and here's the muscle sarcomeres, what they look like in anatomical. I had them out here somewhere. Here it is. These pinch together, and they end up being like this, and that's how muscles contract. These are all bloody. These are bloody. That's bloody, and all of the bloody-looking stuff erodes away, and you get these cracks between straight up and down, and all these tiny, tiny, tiny little slips, and that's exactly what I just showed you. Precisely. All right, that's exactly it right there.
I love the one thing that is curious about this about Roger's belief in how the world works, in titans, giant dragons, arterial blood flows coursing through the planet, giant balls, is it basically means that geology can't be real. Like any of the explanations we have for why any of these rock formations form, that's just a bunch of bullshit. They were giants. And like, that's the bad part to it, but it's still great.
And this is a blow-up of this up here. You can see that's the artery, and the arteries have all these little blood vessels going in to service all of this muscle. And every bit of it needs blood. And when you're really doing exercise, you need a lot of blood real quick, or you can't continue. You get cramps and all kinds of issues.
I do not want the Titan of Mars to get cramps. That would be terrible. God damn it.
Now, I just showed you what those sarcomeres are. These are the same sarcomeres right here.
Mm.
You see that? These are the same sarcomeres at Petra. We're talking about creatures that are just... Nobody can get their mind around this. This is why NASA is so freaked out about this.
Wait, does that mean that the ancient city of Petra just like straight up had a building carved into a corpse? That's pretty fucking metal. That's pretty metal. Not gonna lie, I kind of like that. That's not my headcanon. I'm okay with this. I'm totally fine with this. This is good. This is good. We'll give him a little bit more.
I confronted them dozens of times, and they just don't want to get. It's just too much. Too much. These are all the sarcomeres, and that's a artery that ran blood through all this area here and out here to service all this muscle. And this was the main feed, and they just made a treasury out of it, carved into it, literally into the blood. It's just nothing more than a gigantic blood clot. It's like a big blood clot coming out of there, and they just carved right into it. And inside of it is the connective tissue and all the rest.
Incredible. Amazing.
This is what's in there. This is some blood up here, connective tissue, body tissue, whatever.
Whatever.
And I showed this very clearly, and this is also up on Mars. Now, this is the Mars Morse code. Again, the size of the creatures is just staggering. This is pinched skin. This is pinched skin, stretched skin. This is normal skin. This is all stretched out, and the balls have eroded. They're called the Moki marbles or the Mars blueberries.
Okay, hang on. I might need to sit down for this one for a minute. I knew we would get balls at some point, but I didn't think they would be the milky Mars blueberries. Uwu senpai. I hope that's not just me.
As someone who studies geology in college for 5 years, I have a love-hate relationship with Roger's videos.
I bet.
Happy holidays, Jeff, and to all. Left is best.
Oh, I appreciate you, Run Trip Fall. That was very, very kind. Yeah, I can imagine. If you are hardcore in geology and educated, like it's it'd be fucking infuriating. Well, and the other one, like, so I studied human biology when I was in university, and anytime he's like, "This cave is obviously a vulva." Roger, have you seen a vulva? Oh, well, he's entertaining. Fuck it. Anyway, yes. So, I wanted to make sure I have all of these in the right order because I have. Oh yes. Okay. We just needed a little warm up. There's not a lot of breaks on the train of this roundup. There's a lot of crazy shit. And one of them is one of my favorite things that I found this month, and maybe in the past 3 months. And let me show it to you. And so, Jimmy Payne here. This one time I fell in love with a Vulcan on the Enterprise. It was Spock's cousin. I gave her a candy bar, and we had sex. Well, he's back. He did another episode with Super Soldier Talk featuring James Rink. And it's incredible. In this episode, he is trying to get to a point where he can talk about his experience with Henry Kissinger. And let me tell you, this is a 3-hour-long episode. I made it almost to 2 hours, and I think he had mentioned Kissinger once. And I had to stop because I ran out of fucking time. So we're just gonna play some. And then a little bit later, I think we're gonna come back and we're gonna play some more. And we're just gonna kind of like just get some Jimmy Payne throughout the roundup because he embodies everything brilliant about this whole thing, about wingnuts and like people's amazing personal realities. So here we go. Enjoy.
So, but anyway, someone turned me in, and the military had to come capture Mo. And what happened was, when I was playing with Mo, there was a rose bush in the backyard, and I scratched myself, my arm, well, my shoulder, on that thorn next to the rose bush. And when the men in black came to my house,
I know some of you might be being like, "What's the context of this?" It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It doesn't fucking matter. It doesn't. Just go with it.
They saw that I had a scratch on my arm, top of my arm, by my shoulder, and they said, "Well, how did you get that scratch? Did Mo scratch you?" And I said, "No." And so the intelligence officer, one of the men in black, looked up at the other intelligence officer with a worried look. He didn't say anything else. So my parents said, "Go back outside and play now." So I went outside, and they talked to my parents for a while, and then they left. And later at night, just before midnight, they came back to the house with a battering ram, and they knocked in the front door, knocked it completely off the hinge, came in there, frightened my parents half to death, and they went into my bedroom. I was in my underwear. I was only 6 years old, and I was asleep. And they picked me up out of the bed, and they took me and put me on an airplane and flew me directly to Nellis Air Force Base. And when I got to Nellis Air Force Base, they put me in an isolation chamber, like where they study viruses and such. And the only way you could go into this room, you got into a rubber suit, and it had an air hose connected to it.
Now, okay. He says, "Mo, I was in the garden playing with Mo." And then all of a sudden, he's being abducted by the men in black and being put onto the set of E.T. That's what he's describing. Let's be honest. That's what he's describing. It's a set of E.T. Now, I'm just going to ask you guys out there. What do you think Mo is? He was out there playing with Mo. What do you think Mo was? Just spitballing. And you could say alien if you want, but, I mean, that's kind of an easy answer. Maybe it's an alien, maybe it's this, maybe it's that. Try and be a little bit more specific. I bet you're never going to guess. I'll let you know, because I don't know if he says for sure at the end of this specific part of the clip. But, yeah, here we go.
And they fully encapsulated. and they would come in and examine me, and then they would back out of the room, get out of the suits, and close the vault. So it was basically an airtight room, and they watched me for about 6 or 7 days, and eventually a little scratch healed up, because when you're young, it doesn't take long to get a scar to come up. And this tall woman came in with dark glasses on, and she gave me a little teddy bear. And actually, that wasn't a human woman. That was a tall white female. They looked just human. And so that was.
The tall white females do tend to look startlingly human. Startlingly so, indeed. We'll give him just a few more seconds, and then I'll tell you what it was.
The first time I ever met a tall white warrior was Rachel. She was my den mother. And so anyhow, they let me go once my father and mother had to talk to they had a talk to Eisenhower. And Eisenhower said, look, we really are having some trouble with these extraterrestrials.
Extraterrestrials.
And they seem like your son. And we really need him to get to know him.
Yeah.
So it was agreed upon that more by my father than me, because I was too young to make a decision.
Sure.
It was agreed upon that the Air Force would take me, and I would spend every summer out of Area 51. I would spend all my holidays out of Area 51. And
all right. Anyway, so who Mo was? Obviously, Mo is an alien, but you'll never guess what kind of alien it was. I didn't see this fucking coming. He says it right before the clip starts. It's an Ewok. It's a fucking Ewok. Jimmy Payne was raised up playing in his garden with a fucking Ewok. And they thought, the Men in Black thought he got scratched by an Ewok. So they took him and isolated him. And then they were like, actually, he needs to be the ambassador from Earth to speak, the child alien whisperer, to speak on humanity's behalf to the extraterrestrials. Because Jimmy Payne is the most important person in the universe. I love it. No fucking notes. No fucking notes. Yeah, an Ewok. A fucking Ewok. Not a were Ewok, just an Ewok. What would a were Ewok even look like? Yeah, like from Endor. Yeah, like from Endor. Absolutely. Keep in mind, Jimmy Payne served on board the USS Enterprise. There is not one bit of sci-fi out there that is not apparently real and true, and Jimmy Payne is somehow involved in it. He got yubbed. Indeed he did. Jimmy has saved the world more times than I can count. It's pretty incredible. We'll dip back in. This story goes bananas. Absolutely fucking bananas. From him fighting the Predator to being the personal child soldier of Ho Chi Minh. I mean, Jesus fucking Christ. It's a very slow but epic journey. A very, very epic journey. Yeah, no notes. Fantastic. All right. Anyway, I think we'll get back to it now. We're going to have ourselves some fun. Let's do this one. So Christmas just happened, and we all understand how fun it is. You go home for the holidays, you spend some time with your family, there's candy canes and Christmas stockings and whatever. Festivus for the Rectivus, whatever. I don't know things. Anyway, apparently there is some hidden dangers inside of Christmas. And young Pharaoh's going to tell us all about it.
Knowledge that you gain, it's gonna hurt my nigga. R.I.P. Dr. Say, I think they murked my nigga. I view the stars like astrologers. Yeah, we hit the club and demolish it. Yeah, that jury shine like Apollo. Okay, I'm plugged in like a fire stick. We screaming R.I.P. Malcolm.
Peace, family. This video right here is about Christmas, America's biggest satanic holiday. Now, I know what a lot of y'all getting ready to do and say, oh, Christmas is about Jesus and holiday cheer and blah, blah, blah. No, it's not. And y'all know how I do and how I've been doing on this channel. I've been coming with the facts. So hold on to your reindeer. Don't fall out your sled, okay? Because we finna do the same thing and slide on Christmas, okay?
Shit. Oh,
now,
shit.
Christmas has nothing to do with Jesus, okay? And December 25th is not only astrologically significant to the sun setting within the southern sky, specifically within a Crooks constellation for 3 days, from December 22nd to December 25th before it comes back into the northern hemisphere, hence the biblical, allegorical, astrological, metaphorical reference of the sun, aka Jesus, dying and rising again 3 days later. But December 25th,
Jesus Christ, that was a lot of words. That was so many words. That the alliteration was incredible. Amazing.
is associated with with a European / German folklore deity named Krampus. Okay? Now, it's finna get crazy. Okay? Krampus is known as the Christmas devil.
Definitely gonna get crazy.
So, before we go, because Santa Claus is Satan. Okay? And we're gonna prove this. Now, Santa Claus, right, is Satan. If you take the N out of Santa Claus and put it on the back, it spells Satan. Now, if you study what is known as psycholinguistics, aspect of psycholinguistics is how your brain, okay, sees a word even if the letters are scrambled. So if you see God, your brain also sees dog, okay?
That's not real. So I know what he's talking about. There's this really cool trick you can play with your brain where if the first and the last letter of a word, and it specifically has to be in a sentence or a paragraph, but you mix up the letters in the middle, your brain, because it's so used to being able to scan that, can build the words and you can read it rather well. Dog to God is not actually how that works, nor would Santa and Satan. Like, that's not how that would actually work. However, this is very deep for a 12-year-old. So I gotta give it to him. He's growing up.
As long as either the first or the last letter is in its proper place, your brain is still going to read the word, okay? So you could be reading something and it could say kill yourself today, but you don't know that. But your brain is still reading that because either the first or the last letter is in a proper place. So Santa, S-A-N-T-A, if you take the N and put it at the back, it spells S-A-T-A-N, which is Satan. So your brain is still registering Satan every time you see Santa. Now, Santa Claus comes on December 25th and gives the kids gifts. Now, Santa Claus is Krampus. Krampus is a European / German deity which comes on December 25th and eats and puts the kids in his knapsack and goes off with the children to eat them. Okay? And Krampus has horns just like Baphomet, which is the symbol of Lucifer. Now,
I wish somebody would actually would explain to young Pharaoh that Baphomet was the goat-headed Baphomet was quite literally designed by the Catholic Church. It's true. The whole fucking thing was a smear campaign because there was a bunch of political struggle between them and the Templars. Crazy ass shit. Just absolutely bizarre.
I know what y'all saying. Oh, well, how you just gonna associate Santa Claus with Krampus?
Yeah.
When the church wanted to co-adopt these so-called pagan festivities, you couldn't just bring Krampus to America because America is a so-called Christian nation. So they had to revamp Krampus and turn him into Santa Claus, aka Old Saint Nick.
Oh.
Now, what y'all...
Oh yeah, I forgot. That's not 50 bucks. Okay, sweet.
don't know is Old Nick, okay, is not a person. Saint Nicholas was allegedly a person. Old Saint Nick, okay, Old Nick, the word Old Nick, O-L-D space N-I-C-K, is a title for devil. Go look it up. In 1643, the phrase Old Nick was first created, and it literally means devil. And the second definition is nickname for Satan.
So, okay. Now, I have to...
Merry holidays and such, Mr. Holiday. Thanks for all the roundups. Sent via throne.com.
What? Holy shit. Did somebody buy that shotgun mic that I had on my list? Holy shit. Dude, thank you. That's incredible. Holy shit. What the fuck? That's amazing. I really appreciate that. That's incredible. Anytime I've had to like do audio recording out and about in the world, I've had to use a condenser mic, quite literally, on a stand like this with the legs taken off, and have a buddy like using the condenser mic hoping that it would work. Holy shit. That's so awesome. Thank you, buddy. That's incredible. I really appreciate that. Damn. Wow. That is so kind. All right. Jesus Christ. That totally threw me for a loop. Holy shit. What was he even saying? Oh, God. I can't even remember now. He was saying Old Nick. And it also didn't say who sent that either. I'm going to find that out here in a little bit, and I'll thank you properly. Here, let's back up just a little bit.
Old Nick was first created, and it literally means devil. And the second definition is nickname for Satan.
Oh, okay.
Okay?
Okay. Well, if that was done in 1643, the problem is, like, if you're trying to base all of this off of older and ancient pagan gods and Christianity and all this and all that, doesn't it seem strange that, like, they would then, it's more pop culture-y from, like, what would that be? It'd be the 17th century, like 17th century pop culture about religion. Because we know that's a thing, right? We know that, like, biblically accurate angels didn't look like the shit that they started painting in the Renaissance. For some reason, at some point, Europe just started going fucking wild with Christianity and just inventing all sorts of weird-ass shit that just ain't in that book. It's crazy. I don't know. I don't think he's really paying that much attention. Young Pharaoh has the academic chops of a shitty mud puddle.
Okay, go look it up. So when you say old Saint Nick is coming on Christmas, you literally saying old devil or Satan is coming.
Oh,
Santa
shit.
Claus is Satan, okay? Krampus is Satan. Krampus is Baphomet. Krampus is Lucifer. Now let's continue to get crazy, okay?
Let's continue to get fucking crazy, man. Let's go.
Now, remember, Krampus come to get the bad kids. Okay, he come to steal the kids and eat them. And you can go look up all kind of pictures and paintings of Krampus. You're gonna see him with the red lower half pants on, just like Santa Claus, and he gonna have a knapsack. But instead of gifts in it, he gonna have kids in it. So all they did was turn Santa Claus into a chubby old white man, and they turned the kids into gifts. Okay, and instead of Krampus coming to take the kids, now allegedly in the form of Santa, he comes to give them kids. And this is why they made Santa Claus red, the same way that they always characterize the devil as being red. Now, let's continue on, because we want to talk about the song Santa Claus is Coming to Town.
Oh, do we?
Happy holidays, Jeff, you woke moralist.
Oh, my...
Freund Lavin.
Oh, Freund Lavin to you, Moral Bito and Heimlicher.
Up yours, woke moralists.
Thank you so much. That's very, very kind of you. Very generous. I appreciate you. Happy holidays and a happy new year to you. You forgot where Krampus beats the kids? Yeah, I mean, but look, to be totally as honest, if Christmas is based in like some satanic Krampus ritual or whatever, that just makes it cooler to me, you know? Like, that's awesome. That sounds rad. I mean, none of this shit is real, so why would I give a fuck either way? But it sounds more interesting.
Okay? Remember, once again, Krampus's job was to come for all the naughty children, right? Let's just sing some lyrics to the song. The song goes, you better not cry, you better not shout, you better not, it goes, you better not pout, you better not cry, you better not shout. I'm telling you why. Santa Claus is coming to town, aka Satan, aka Krampus. Now when he comes, what's happening? Let's continue the song. He knows when you are sleeping. He knows when you're awake. He knows when you've been bad or good, so be good for goodness sake. Now, why would you be telling kids, please be good for goodness sake? Okay? Because it's a consequence. And what is the consequence? Krampus, a.k.a. Baphomet, a.k.a. Lucifer, a.k.a. Satan, a.k.a. Santa, is going to eat your ass and carry you off.
He's going to eat your ass.
The song is demonic. Okay? It's a demonic song. And people singing it. Okay, you got kids singing this song, warning them about the Christmas devil who comes to kidnap kids and eat them. This is all researchable. Go look it up. I don't want to hear it. Okay? Now let's keep it moving now. Now we want to talk about the Christmas tree. Okay? Because Satan, aka...
All right, so I need to mention this. KIGF is the one that sent me, and yes, it was the awesome Audio Technica boom mic. Thank you very much, buddy. I really appreciate you. That's very, very sweet. I sat down here to make sure I could log into that system and give you some proper things. That's really fucking cool. I appreciate you, bud. Santa's gonna eat my ass. That's right. That's right. Look. This video is fucking amazing, and I could stay on this one for a really fucking long time. Let's give him a little bit longer.
Santa comes down your chimney, and coincidentally, Krampus used to come down people's chimneys too. Coincidentally. But Santa comes down your chimney and puts gifts under the Christmas tree. Okay? So you got to decorate the Christmas tree for Satan. Now, and we're going to go into pedophilia too. But we're going to double back on that. Let's focus on the Christmas tree, right? The Christmas tree, right, is what? A decorated tree that you set up in the awaiting of Satan, aka Santa Claus, to bring you your gifts. Now let's go to the occultic sciences behind the tree, right?
Okay.
The tree itself represents the tree of knowledge within the Bible. The balls on the tree represent the fruits on the tree that Eve ate from, that the devil told her to eat from, aka Satan. The ribbons on the tree.
My guy, have you ever tried to eat a Christmas ornament? Not saying I have. Not saying I haven't. It doesn't work out too well. It does bring you some knowledge. The knowledge is don't eat Christmas ornaments. What the fuck? What the fuck? Oh my God.
Represent the serpent.
Oh, I missed the come. Oh, come down the chimney. Come. Hey, Santa. I mean, Satan. I mean, Krampus. Hey, Big Papa. Come. Welcome to Santa's Cum Zone.
AKA the form of Satan in this particular story when he talked to Eve. Yeah. Okay? And the 5-point star on the top of the tree represents the pentagram, which in Satanism is a symbol for Lucifer.
Amazing. Okay? Amazing. Well, I don't know about you, but I am fucking convinced. Holy shit. Christmas, Splendiferous is obviously all about devil worship. And he's cracked the code. I hope everybody had a good worshiping Satan holiday a few days back. Hope it was good. Mine was great. Mine was awesome. Mine was super, super good. All right. Dragon of the West. This guy is lucky that St. Nicholas is not alive or he punched him out. Nick didn't stand for heretics at the Council of Nicaea and wouldn't stand for this. True. Lanzelette. Jeff, I wanted to tell you how much I appreciate you. The Roundup backlog got me through all-nighters in art school in 2019. I loved being here monthly since. That's very sweet of you. That's very cool. Let's see. Cara Billanu. I spent the weekend watching movies with Krampus in them all this weekend. Does that mean I was worshiping Satan? Yes. Yes. And good job. Good job. I am proud of you. Morbido, thank you very much again. Mixeri, thanks for always bringing us a couple hours of fun at the end of the month. Also, shout out to chat for being awesome. Indeed. You know what, chat, give yourselves a round of applause. Give yourselves a round of applause. You did it. You're doing great. And Dragon of the West, this guy rolled a 5 on Insight and a nat 1 on History Check.
Whoopsie.
Yeah, whoopsie indeed, Timmy. Oh, God. Yeah. All right. Speaking of God, I don't know.
As most of you know who follow our projects, each month we recently released a major Earth Mysteries project on Jesus and the Crucifixion.
Oh, yeah.
That replicated and greatly extended a previous project that was done at Farsight many years ago and released independently, titled The Crucifixion Ruse. Now, the basic results and implications...
Ha! Ha! Nail the Messiah to a couple of planks of wood. It was a clever ruse! Or something. I don't know.
Of both of those projects, especially the most recent release, is that Jesus was not crucified. Rather, someone else was crucified in his place. Someone who had some mental issues, and who was convinced by a very small group of Jesus' disciples to become the Messiah and fulfill biblical prophecy. Now, the authorities back in those days had not yet seen Jesus physically, and Judas's very dangerous role was apparently to lead the arresting authorities to this person with the mental issues rather than the real Jesus. Basically, everyone who amassed a large following back in those days was crucified. It was a foregone conclusion, and anyone as advanced as Jesus as a spiritual being knew that this was how it would turn out.
He's super advanced. Spiritual being Jesus. When the authorities are coming for him, he's like, yo, it's this fucking guy over here. Huh? Nope, get him. Yeah, wow, Jesus Christ. That's amazing.
A crucifixion, period, no questions asked. No other result was possible. Now, Earth was being run as a very severe prison planet back in those days. The Greek and Roman empires were strictly slave societies that relied on imprisonment and terror to function. So, if someone was to try to change this, that person would have to do it from within, and that meant personally teaching the masses to think in a new way. The end product of trying to help people was going to be, again, a crucifixion. There is no way that a being as advanced as Jesus would be willing to subject himself to the punishments of his enemies. And remember,
only a chump. Only an absolute fucking chump would willingly sacrifice himself in such a gory and painful way. What a loser that would be. Wow, Courtney, there is a lot going on with you right now. That is wild. Holy shit.
Many other projects at Farsight. Ultimately, those enemies were extraterrestrials, the bad ETs, who were propping up the human slave societies as a means of maintaining control over a very extensive and valuable slave society.
Right.
So Jesus had to let the crucifixion happen, even if it meant letting someone else with mental issues go through it.
Why do you have to keep saying that they have mental issues, okay? Like, it's bad enough that you say it once. And I guess, like, you should at least say it once. Like, you know, yo, this is pretty fucked up. And, like, this is what they had to do and, like, whatever and blah, blah, blah. But just, it kind of, when you say it, like, 3 or 4 times, it's starting to sound like you're bragging. And that ain't a flex. Yo, we totally tricked the Romans to kill this guy.
Happy New Year, Doc Holiday.
Aw, Happy New Year to you. Hey, thank you very much, The Writing Wombat. That is very generous of you. I appreciate you. I mean, that's not a flex. You know, I got a disabled person to get crucified, executed in my place. Like, that's not cool. That's pretty fucked up. That's pretty fucked up, man.
Only way to insert the necessary ideas into this human society on this planet. The crucifixion was going to happen, so one had to make the best of it. Now, let's segue into this current project, Pope Francis and the Vatican. Obviously, the Catholic Church is fundamentally and financially tied into the Jesus crucifixion idea, and the Vatican is the top of the line of the...
I think you could probably say that the Catholic Church is somewhat tied in with the whole crucifixion of Jesus thing. I think that's a pretty fair statement. Yeah. Go ahead.
Catholic Church. The Vatican has a huge financial interest in maintaining the allegiance of their followers. The dogma of the Church is very different from the simple message of love and forgiveness spoken by Jesus back in the day.
Love, forgiveness, and hey, please sacrifice this dude with mental problems before you, kill me.
And drawing a direct connection to many of the projects that we have done here at Farsight, it is hard to escape the conclusion that this is the result of extraterrestrial manipulation of the planetary population through large institutions such as the church, so that it could replace the fading influence of the religions of the ancient Greek and Roman gods.
Of course, of course.
To do this, saints of all varieties were invented to replace the many Greek and Roman gods. And the idea was heavily promoted that one needed to get down on one's knees and beg for forgiveness of sins in order to avoid being banished for all eternity into the fires of hell.
Okay. Couple of things on that. Couple of things. Right. So, I mean, that is one of the things that I like about Farsight is they're always able to pull the power move. You know, it doesn't matter. They can get caught. They get tripped up on like whatever it is. You can ask them, yeah, but, and they can just say, aliens. It was aliens. And you can't really argue against that because they can neither prove it nor can you disprove it necessarily. All right. And so it's just one of those things where you're like, yeah, okay, of course. But also, eternal torment and damnation wasn't really a thing. I'm pretty sure that came after the formation of the Catholic Church. I'm pretty sure. But hey, what do I know? I got a couple of things wrong last time I was talking about biblical scholarship and whatnot. So I'm not making any hard declaratives. Anyway, Jesus Christ, Courtney, man. I did not expect to have that just like rubber band snap that fast. Like that was wild. That was super crazy. You want to have coffee with this dude? He seems like a great kind of baddie. I mean, well, okay. I would say yes. The problem that I have with Courtney is that he runs a cult. And I don't really want anybody who runs a cult to know anything about me. I'd be a little uncomfortable about that. If it was just him saying this shit and he didn't have like a whole team of young adults that he's like convinced can time travel and remote view and shit like that, I don't know. The moment anybody has like cannon fodder, I give him a wide berth. It's a standard policy decision. That's just where I'm at. Mickey says, couldn't think of anything clever to say, so I'm throwing a few bucks your way. I'm truly grateful for your content. Happy New Year. Happy New Year to you as well, Mickey. Thank you very much. St. Nicholas resurrected 3 dead children being pickled to be sold as meat by a butcher. Really? That's fucking dark. That's fucking gross. What the fuck? Oh, Christ. All right. Okay. So, do I have? All right. I need to check something really, really fast because. Okay. So somebody sent me a video of an exorcism. Okay. Not uncommon, very common. We'll watch some exorcism videos here a little bit later. But it was fascinating because the guy that was doing the exorcism didn't look like you would usually assume a preacher would look like. It's this guy. He was doing an exorcism. Now, this is Richie the Barber. Richie the Barber is apparently a celebrity barber. He's very well known for wherever the fuck he lives. I don't fucking care. But Richie apparently found Jesus. And he found some other stuff too when he found Jesus. And we're going to discover some of that. But yeah, he does apparently do exorcisms. Okie dokie. Here we go. This is the title of this video is Jack Black Needs Jesus. We Ain't Clownin' Episode 8. They're not going to talk about Jack Black in the clip that we're going to watch, but you just go ahead, absorb it. It'd be helpful if it played.
He's a gay pastor.
Wait, who?
He's a gay pastor. His boyfriend died.
Wait, who is it?
Okay, so
No, you don't have to go into too much detail.
okay.
I don't want to.
So I was at the funeral, and I'm at my wife's. Her family's there. So this lady, her son is her aunt is a pastor.
Her aunt's a pastor.
Her aunt's son is a pastor.
Her aunt, you're okay.
Her aunt's son is a pastor.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm following.
And he's gay.
What?
And his boyfriend just died. So we asked Pastor Joey, is that okay? And he goes, no, it's not. It's totally against the Bible.
People think we're homophobic, dude. We're not, right?
Even
So, that's an interesting ethical question, right? That's an interesting ethical question. Is it homophobic if you think that you shouldn't be allowed to be a pastor and be gay? Well, there's two ways to look at it. One is from a perspective of the rules and cultures of whatever faith that you're working at, and that they have their own standards by which they conduct their own business. And then there's the way the rest of the world looks at it, and yes, it's fucking homophobic, dude. Yes! Yes! Like, what are you fucking talking about?
okay, what? Methodist Church, yeah.
Church.
Listen, if homophobic or whatever, it's like, no, if somebody comes up to me and like is gonna hit on me, yeah, I'm like, get off me.
Yeah,
that's like with anybody.
Richie. Okay, before I say this, I want to make a caveat. Hang on, I unplugged myself again, motherfucker. I'm going to make a caveat on this. I have a lot of friends that are just as heavily body modded as Richie, right? The Enigma, the guy that has puzzle pieces tattooed all over his body. When he come through town, he actually stayed at my house. He's a buddy of mine, really fascinating guy, super fucking smart, militant vegan, really interesting. I know lots of people who do all sorts of crazy body mods. Some that even I, having been around that culture for a very long time, I see and I'm like, whoo, I wouldn't do that. But, whatever. So I have all respect for people being able to make whatever choices they want for their body. I used to have shit tons of piercings. I'm covered in bad tattoos. I don't give a fuck, dude. Do whatever you want. But Richie, when it comes to whether or not people are going to be attracted to you, you are a very specific niche kind of aesthetic that probably has a very, very narrow band of people that are really going to find that their thing. And I don't think it's very commonly going to be a gay thing. I think you're safe, and I think you saying that is just like the most boring, trite, contrived fucking jackass right-wing thing that people say when they're like, well, I don't care about people being gay. Just don't hit on me, bro. You're safe, Richie. You're safe, okay? You're safe. It's okay.
Like we hate them. Like they need Jesus. We all need Jesus.
Dude, I don't hate. I cut people's hair all the time.
Yeah.
You're gay. You're gay. Whatever.
Yeah.
But
get saved. Get born again.
Yeah. Get
saved. You know,
bro.
I told someone one time because they're like, I was born this way. I'm like, well, just get born again. Be
Oh!
born again.
I was born this way. Well, that's okay. Just get born again. Okay.
Oh, born
Right?
again.
Like, get born
by
again.
Jesus Christ.
I was born in sin too. We all were. Just get
dude.
born again, and
yeah,
it's all right.
they don't understand that. I'm like, I was the same way, bro. Like, I mean, if you think about it,
You were born in sin? You were a sinful person, Richie? You don't say. Okay. And also, so the main thing. Oh no. The Juggalos. Listen, Juggalos are shockingly some of the most wholesome people you'll ever meet. If they're real Juggalos, like real down with the clown, whoop whoop kind of shit. Not hateful people at all. They'd hear this kind of shit and tell this dude to get fucked, kick rocks, fuck off, dude. Here's my thing that really drives me nuts about this. Richie obviously wants to be able to live his life however he wants, and he's taken an aesthetic journey with transforming his body how he wants, and that's cool. I'm down with that. That's cool with me, dude. But at the same time, like, that's your business. and you wear it on the outside, so it's also everybody else's business because, you know, they interact with you in public. Whether or not somebody is having consensual gay sex is not something that you have to see. It's none of your fucking business. So why is it any of your concern? It's so bananas to me that a guy can convert to Christianity, become born again, and suddenly he's got to stick his heavily tattooed, pierced up fucking nose in everybody's motherfucking bedroom? Fuck off. Just eat shit, dude. Get the fuck out of here. Well, I'm just down with God now. Fuck off. Now you're an asshole. What a prick. Anyway, fuck Richie the Barber. Fucking shithead. Anyway, that guy sucks. All right, Carabellinu. Why do Christians keep losing Jesus? They're always asking if people have found him. I don't know. He's like Waldo, right? You just, you turn away for half a second, and he just, like, Jem'Hadar fucking, just, like, you know, cloaks away. Then he pops up somewhere else, waiting for somebody to find him. It's weird. Just a little bit of Star Trek reference for you. Pew, 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 pew. All right. Oh, shit. You know what? Okay, I'm gonna take my jacket off while we start this next video, because I got a little heated talking about that pretentious authoritarian clown. What a fucking clown. Anyway, let's get some Mario in our lives.
Do you want to know something I fucking can't stand? Jeez. I hate how...
Why is everything so fucking loud on this board today? Everything is just cranked the fuck up. Holy shit. All right, here, maybe that's better.
How no one believes in magic.
Okay.
But they live in a place that is literally based on just that.
Uh-huh.
So if I give you a seed, okay, and you plant
You're gonna give me some seed,
where can you
bad
plant
boy?
that seed? It has to be in dirt. What the fuck does dirt do? You can't plant it in oil. You can't plant it in a cup full of fucking plastic. It has to be in dirt. And then you pour water on it, and it grows into potatoes, tomatoes, cucumbers, lemons, oranges, bananas, coconuts. It all comes from the same fucking place. It all comes from dirt.
Okay, what about lily pads? They grow in a lot of dirt, you know? What about seaweed, you know? You know, like, where most of our, like, what is it, most of our oxygen comes from the ocean? Something like that. I don't know. It's a ton. It's been a long time since I looked it up. Lots of things don't grow in dirt, Mario. And you can't just throw shit in dirt and then sprinkle water on it. Like, the dirt is not ubiquitous, all right? There's different types of dirt. There's higher quality kinds of dirt. There is mineral-rich dirt, mineral-deficient dirt, high pH, low pH, blah, 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 blah. Like, it's bananas. It's fucking dirt, man. It's fucking dirt. It's weird.
What the fuck is dirt?
I don't know.
Why can't I just... If I shove a fucking seed up my asshole, am I going to grow a fucking pineapple tree out my fucking mouth?
I would love for you to try. I think that I support your journey in this one, okay? I think that's going to be fantastic. You should definitely give us a progress report on that one. Although, you know, there are those kids that, like, stuck beans up their nose and, like, a fucking plant started growing out. It does happen.
No, I'm not. It has to be in dirt. And what's with that fucking seed?
Dirt.
It's magic. You live in a magical place. People don't get that. We take everything for granted. No one realizes the power of the greater consciousness.
We were just talking
the
about
mind
dirt.
that made this place the way that it is.
Wait. We were just talking about dirt, and now you're talking about the global collective consciousness as if this is like some intelligent design. This is very strange to me. Like, what do you believe? You have like he talks about God sometimes, but then he's always fiddling with his like little ancient Egyptian necklace and shit. It's really weird. It's really, really weird. I don't get it.
And dirt has so much to fucking do with it.
Ah.
No one cares about dirt. You walk on it, you kick it, you shovel it. Fuck dirt, it's just dirt. Without dirt, without that magical substance,
Yeah.
you'd starve.
Okay.
You would never eat.
Mmm.
Nothing would eat.
Nothing would eat.
The planet feeds everyone.
Hold on. Does it though? Does the planet feed everyone? Does it though? Because I mean, I'll tell you, and I'll tell you the true. We do produce enough food on this planet. This is true. You can look it up. We produce enough food on this planet to feed every man, woman, and child on the planet. We do. It's true. We do. But we don't do it. We don't do it. That's not because of anything to do with the grand collective unconscious or anything like that. That's just because, well, we suck. And we're really bad at planning on shit, and we don't really care. What just fucking happened to my shit? There we go.
That's not magic. Did you ever stop to think about it? You know? This magical seed and this magical dirt. Where else can you put that seed?
Where else can you put that seed?
Come.
Sorry, that didn't really fit. I just wanted to hear it.
Where else can you pour water? You live in a magical fucking fairy tale land and you don't even fucking know it. And that bugs me.
It bugs me that you're amazed by how things work, but you have to call it magic rather than just what it is. It's just science, man. It's just science, the way shit works. But science is a naughty word for people like Mario, right? Like, science for Mario is a naughty word because that's the word that's used by the people who he thinks he's against. It's a very strange situation. Very, very weird. Like, science is bad because those people use it. I call it magic because I'm good. And I don't even understand how it works, but it's magic because I say so, or whatever. I don't know. It's fucking weird, man. All right. Cara Bellenew. Nope, you already said that. Yeah, Christians keep losing Jesus because he's Waldo. Darth Akuta, someone needs to crack open his first grade science textbook. I don't know if Mario can read. I don't know. I'm not confident in that. No. Sane Mime Gang says, fucking dirt, how does it work? Who knows? It's right up there with magnets, my dude. It's right up there with fucking magnets. There's a lot of ICP references this month, and you know what? I'm here for it. Actually, I can't even say I don't like Insane Clown Posse's music. There's actually a couple of songs that really fucking slap. They're, like, I'm sorry. Some of them slap. They're fucking great. Most of them, I'm like, it's not my shit. You know, whatever. But, man, I gotta tell you, Juggalos are just some of the nicest fucking people. They're really, really fucking chill. They're really cool. I've almost gone to the gathering of the Juggalos several times. If anybody out there ever wants to invite me to the gathering of the Juggalos, consider me on board, all right? I'll fucking go. That'd be great. All right, next up. So, I was just kind of curious about this. Because we looked a little bit at Mark Bayersky, Crystal Pure Energy Healer, last month. And so I wanted to see what he was doing this month on his live stream. So I just put one of them on and started listening to it. And I think it's interesting. We're not going to watch it too terribly long. But yeah, here we go.
So I'm still part of it. I still need the Matrix. So the Matrix, in my humble opinion, is being put there to make you believe it is an entity or something that we need to get out of. I think it's a hijack. I think the word matrix is a hijack. I think there's some very clever writing gone on. I think those that created it, I believe, are, you know, I know you're going to say it's like probably two brothers that turned into transvestites and all.
You know, if you're going to be one of those enlightened, awakened beings where you call yourself a pure energy healer, you can at least understand people a little bit better. There's nothing that clashes more than I'm all about love and light and elevate and people, and then being a transphobic shithead. What the fuck is that? What in the fuck even is that? Like, what kind of a shithead do you have to be? It's so weird. What a fucking prick. Yeah. Instant transphobia. Instant. Which is one of the things, like, that I wanted to showcase is these fucking scumbags that promote themselves as these, like, enlightened fucking beings full of love and light, you know what I'm saying? It's all very good. Oh, here are some beautiful tiger's eye. It's going to help enlighten and enlift you. Unless you're a filthy trans person, then I hope you fucking die. You know, like, fuck you, dude. What the fuck? They're all fake. They're all fake. They're fake motherfuckers. Fake. Fuck them. Anyway, let's continue to hear what he thinks about the Matrix.
Again, I don't believe in this kind of thing that they did it. What I believe, that we're all in a matrix, we're all in this universe, we're all in this kind of bubble, right? Around us, there's all sorts of stuff going on that you can't see. Interestingly enough, 20 years ago, I sat with a guy who told me about a certain coloured lens, and it's only now starting to come out again. And apparently it was used in World War I or World War II.
This whole thing is fucking bullshit. It's amazing. I do like how, however, when people are confronted, when they believe in, like, the Matrix kind of conspiracy, which is the Matrix as a concept has existed. It wasn't called the Matrix, but this idea of, like, being imprisoned and living in a holographic reality is an old concept. But the Wachowski sisters really did take it to the next level when they made the movie. And they did a damn good job with it. But all of these jackasses who believe in this kind of shit, that we actually live in the Matrix, for some reason are terrified of people who are different and live differently than them. And so they have to make excuses for why they're not just ripping off a movie written by these two trans women. Like, it's weird. Isn't it weird? It's so weird. Also, I don't know if I mentioned this or not, but trans rights, okay?
I think it was World War One, and they were going into the jungles, and they had the night vision glasses, and they were red, and it was a form of colour that helped you see what was around you, and they were seeing all sorts of entities, you know, demonic and all sorts of, you know, and apparently they all went a little crazy because they just couldn't cope with it. Now, you could argue that they were probably on LSD and so on, but they only mentioned it when they were looking through this spectrum of light.
Wow, well, I'm fucking convinced. Imagine bringing this caliber, this fucking caliber of evidence to the table, and people still saying, well, that seems a little far-fetched. Isn't that madness to you? Isn't that fucking insane? Isn't that bananas? What the fuck?
So imagine, forget that anyway, it's a side note. It's not really important that you need to see what's around you. Well, I guess it is, but it isn't in this conversation. In this conversation, you've got all sorts around you, different frequencies, different energies, dark, light, all sorts. And you can pick up on all of that all the time.
All right, fuck that. Whatever, I'm done with that shit. I did see some comments about my Scottish accent, you know? We're talking here about the Matrix. We're trying to do this. And I know, look, I know. My Scottish accent is not very refined. It's not that great. I'm sorry, I'm working on it. I hang out with Scottish people all the time. But it's hard. It's difficult. I will say, however, I do have quite the most fantastic Irish accent you've ever heard. let me tell you, I am just the most fanciful free and nailed this accent on every fucking levels. Ho, 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 ho. So, yeah, there you go. To balance it out from my horrible Scottish accent, there you have the most accurate Irish accent you've ever heard. There you go. You knew that shit was coming. You knew that shit was coming. One of my mods, Griffin Doggo, is Irish, and she keeps trying to tell me that my Irish accent isn't completely perfect. And you know what? I think that's her just trying to confuse me. I know mine is absolutely spot on. Spot on. Mine is it's as good as never mind, fuck it. Carabella New, trans rights. Indeed. Right back at you. Let's see. I want to figure out. Oh yeah. This'll work out good. This'll work out very good. I'm gonna steal your Lucky Charms. Maybe I will. Yeah, I'm gonna have Memory watch this next one, because it's pretty great. It's pretty amazing. Good stuff all around. Just have to wait until she gets in here. Brian Finlay, night vision goggles in 1914. Of course. I mean, I'm pretty sure if you tried to like ask Mark Bayersky about like Kirlian lenses or spirit photography or anything like that, and just gave him a bunch of fake, dates and stats and stuff, he'd be like, "Oh yeah, of course I've heard of that. Yeah, I'm very well versed in that whole ordeal." So bullshitter's gonna bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Do you know what I'm saying? All right. Well, if memory's gonna take a minute, you know what we'll do. I know what we'll do. All right, here we go. I got something special for you. Here we go. Let's go, baby.
As males, we should consider ourselves baby batter factories.
Oh, I do.
So it's like, what good daily habits do you need to have every day in terms of what you're eating, what you're exposing yourself to, your exercise? You're like a little Tamagotchi. You need to take care of yourself and have good daily habits that make you the most efficient, high quality baby batter production facility in the whole freaking world.
I do commonly think of my testicles as Tamagotchis. I do. Don't you?
Because women are underfucked. And if you don't have any good quality semen to shoot into their canyons, then they're going to remain underfucked. And that's the true epidemic.
We got to take our T-38 through the canyon, shoot some womp rats. What the fuck?
Right? Underfucked women. Fukme, they call it.
Fukme.
So, treat yourself accordingly. Really, really hold in your semen.
Yeah.
Stroke your hummus cannon around your bestest bros like the ancient Greeks did.
Indeed.
Don't release your seed as often as the average bear.
Pinch it off.
And fill yourself with superfoods. You can use my cleanse at willblunderfield.ca. Just type click the nutrition label and you can learn all about the ultimate lifestyle transformation, which has been clinically proven in American dudes aged 20 to 65 to remove 75% of the pesticides in your system.
Narrator, no, it has not. No, it absolutely has not. In clinical, he means clinically proven, which is he asked his bro while they're like stroking each other's dicks off, like, "Hey, how's your pesticides?" "Oh, like 75% gone, bro." He's like, "Nice. Start putting that on my website." Yeah, all right, I'm gonna come.
That you can learn how to mix the blood and the chi in your ballsack more effectively for yet another boost in your baby batter production capabilities. Check it out.
Yeah.
As males, we should consider our...
Ah! That one broken? I think it was broken. Oh no. Wait.
Welcome to the cum zone. Only cum inside anime girls. Quivering clit, double jointed pussy, fresh balls, elegant ejaculation. First the kiss, then the cum. My dick is in love with pain.
Anyway, all right. So, hi, baby. You gotta give me a break. You look so cute. You're cozy. I got you up from being cozy. I'm sorry. You're just gonna hold the microphone? All right.
How was I supposed to know that you handed it to me off?
I always do.
No.
Yeah. Okay, no. Yes, indeed.
Oh boy. Hello, chat. Where's my crab people? Crab people, crab people. Yes, hello. Hello. Hello, hello. Okay. Where is the button? Videos? We did it. Okay. Let's do it.
Don't tickle.
Such a good show.
Great acting. They must use very big people to get into those costumes. Can I come down now, Annie?
Okay. So you get it, and this has so many layers to it, and that's how I know.
He's literally using a line from Inspector Gadget, the cartoon, as evidence that gorillas are just people in furry costumes. Hans Wormhat. Brilliant. Excellent. No notes.
Know that this is a club member. They're getting so many chuckles out of doing this. They love things with layers, and the reason I wanted to make this video, there's just too many layers going on, too many of playing the same tricks over and over. So I'll just go through all of them that I can remember. Well, so first of all, it was a dog in a gorilla costume. That's obviously a gorilla costume because they show the zipper, and the Amazon that's doing the satanic ritual is like, hey, don't be afraid of that gorilla. So first of all, that happens a lot, where a really obvious fake suit.
Hans, it's a cartoon. It a cartoon. It a cartoon.
The people in the scene can't tell that it's really obviously fake. And then they put a better looking suit next to that, and that one is supposed to be the real one. That's a meme that you see all the time with their fake animals. There's so many videos out there of where they have a really bad looking gorilla suit that has like a zipper showing obvious, and they'll put that next to a good looking one. And so you're supposed to think, oh, well, that the really obvious.
He's trying to debunk a cartoon.
Well, you see, it's not just about the cartoon. It's about gorillas and the satanic messaging inside Inspector Gadget.
The cartoon.
The cartoon.
He's talking about it as if he is like debunking gorillas as a real thing.
Yes, with facts and logic.
Using
and scripture.
The cartoon.
And Jesus.
Proceed.
I hate it.
Obvious one is a suit, so that makes the other one real. I don't know. They do the same tricks over and over and over again. It's just one of those things. You see the pattern.
Yay.
But then there's more layers, because the Inspector Gadget, the whole thing about Inspector Gadget is he's supposed to be this fumbling moron who has to be helped all the time by the Penny, his niece or something. It's a weird thing. Anyways, so Inspector Gadget's supposed to be this moron, but he actually is the one giving out the hidden knowledge of gorillas are people in fursuits. So that's another layer with some irony mixed in there. How the person who's supposed to be the idiot in this situation is actually giving you the ultimate truth. That is, gorillas are people in fursuits, and no, they don't use giants. They have padding. They have muscle padding. If you're interested in this topic, go look at the making of the movie, the making of the film Gorillas in the Mist, and you will see how they create gorillas.
All right, pause
they have.
Are you gorilla pilled?
Am I gorilla pilled?
Are you gorilla pilled?
What do you mean?
Are you down on the gorilla question?
What?
I don't know. That gorillas aren't real?
They're real.
Are they real?
They're real.
Have you ever seen a gorilla?
Yes.
You have?
Yes.
Well, what you saw were performers.
Oh.
Yeah.
They're really...
They're a psyop. You know what they're trying to do?
They're real stinky performers.
Do you know why they put people in gorilla suits and want to convince you that that gorillas are real?
Why?
I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I have fucking no idea. I got no fucking idea. But they are. They are. They.
R.
They are.
Letter R.
Are they? They are.
R. Pirates.
Yar. Gorilla pirates. Why hasn't that happened yet? We mesh everything else together. Street and sharks, you know? Teenagers, mutants, and turtles. Yet we have yet to have gorilla pirates.
This needs to be a thing.
I agree. What the fuck?
Cartoonists, get on this.
Yeah, dude. Any cartoonists in the crowd?
And I require 10% of the proceeds of all profits.
I'll take a crisp high five.
Yeah, well, it was my idea.
Was it though? Was it though?
I'm claiming it.
I'm feeling like this is like a Zuckerberg kind of situation right
Copyright.
here. I'm the Vosselberg twins.
I patented it.
Did you though?
My idea.
Did you?
I claim it. Just like the crab people.
Nobody ever thought of crab people before memory came along.
The crab cake.
Okay, that's fair. That's totally fair. All right, I'll let you get back to being comfy. Thank you for the break. I appreciate you.
Heard chef.
Yep. God,
Also,
heard chef.
so we've been binge watching Hell's Kitchen, and then the other day I also started binging Hotel Hell with Gordon Ramsay, and Hotel Hell has a lot of Gordon Ramsay butt. Like bare ass Gordon Ramsay. And it's like at this point it just is the highlight of the episode. Yeah. You're like, are we gonna see it? Oh, how are we gonna see it? Oh,
it's incredible.
It's amazing.
It's amazing. You get to see Gordon Ramsay's bare ass.
Yeah. He has an old man ass, but
I mean
it's entertaining.
Well, like for an old man ass, it's not bad. It's pert. You know?
It's taut.
Taut.
He has very taut.
Yeah.
Soapy butt.
There is an episode where he like quite literally, it's the camera's close up and he's just soaping up his butt. Just soaping it up. Just soaping up his ass. And you're like, wow. All right, sweet. I love Gordon Ramsay. He's amazing. If Gordon Ramsay asked me to, I would soap up his butt. Are you asserting dominance right now? Get out of here. Piss off, will you? Who cooked these scallops? All right, anyway. Enough of that. Yes. Cool. Sweet. Indeed. Memory always shows me off. Shows me off? Shows me up. Shows me up. Darth Acutus. Well, now we know that Hans has had the same stuff that made Pike's crew see everything in toon form. Indeed. Indeed. That was a good episode, by the way. It was a very good episode. Oh boy. Are we ready? Are we ready for exorcism time? Because I've got some great exorcism material. Are we ready to do this? Because, like, for some people, they might be like, well, is exorcisms really wingnutty? You know, like, enough people actually believe in exorcisms and things like that. And to that I say, yes. Yes. Exorcisms are wingnut material because they're bullshit. So, yep, here we go. Catherine Crick.
Come.
Come? Wait. Come? Wait. Come. Come. Hank. Come.
I break every generational curse sent upon his life now.
Okay. Just going to break
I
every
break every curse sent upon him now. And I cancel every demonic covenant now.
Now.
Covenant that he has spoken now. I declare every spirit of division, every spirit of hatred, every spirit of murder. I declare every spirit that tries to hold him back and pull him from God's will. I declare all of you on 3 must leave him. In Jesus' name, look at me. 1, 2, 3.
Come, 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 come,
Thank you, Jesus.
That's literally that's what I do when I come. It's just a very slow, all the way down until I just deflate, and then I start saying, "Thank you, Jesus." Don't care. I came. Whatever.
So-named witchcraft bottles have been washing up on America's South Gulf Beach shores.
Oh shit! Oh,
Ironically,
shit.
most bottles were found.
I totally forgot that in between the exorcisms, I put this this video by Bob. This one's fucking great though. This is awesome. I love it.
Found in a 60-mile section of beach near Corpus Christi, Texas, a site which in Spanish means the body of Christ. It's been happening for years, but a researcher at a Texas university recently decided to investigate the phenomenon, and news sources picked up the story. The bottles, which came from unknown sources, most likely originated from nearby Louisiana voodoo rituals. They contain a variety of liquids and other substances. These include herbs, commonly associated with witchcraft,
11 of them, and spices.
And metal objects, such as cursed nails and even bodily fluids. The bottles
Shivambu.
were set afloat by unknown practitioners of the dark arts as a means of invoking a curse or warding off some witchcraft evil. From South America to Africa, wherever there are seaside communities, there are believers in the power of the ocean to accept offerings to aquatic deities, usually some form of the demon Leviathan. Some who set the bottles adrift believe they have encased evil spirits in the bottles, and these demons can't escape, so they are tossed in the ocean. Superstition? Well,
You know, so like I find this fascinating because this is such an interesting idea. So you're going to engage in spiritual warfare, but instead of just cursing somebody in specific or doing like a general curse or whatever, you like load up bottles full of spirit bombs, like curse bombs. Somebody finds a bottle on the beach and like suddenly, damn, gotcha, bitch, you're cursed. Like, I think that's pretty fucking hilarious. That's interesting, isn't it? It's weird. I kind of wish you could do that for like a lot of things. Just kind of casually be like, fucking just curse this. It's all bullshit, of course, but it is fascinating.
oh yes, but also something much darker.
Oh yeah, fart in a jar. Just fart in a jar. Fart. Now that's some fucking chaos magic, okay? That's some chaos magic. Go and get you a bunch of bottles that look kind of old. Make sure you squeeze a real stanky, ripe one right in the bottle and cap it, and then just fucking chuck it out to sea. That's just some chaos. That's absolute chaos right there. I like that. I'm into that. That's good. Please do that. Do that as much as possible.
Some witch.
Wait. That is littering into the ocean. Never mind. Damn it. We got to come up with a better thing to do than that. I don't want to litter in the ocean. Damn. That's a good point.
Bottles aren't washed ashore. They are discovered by building contractors and homeowners who find them hidden behind walls put there by a former owner for good luck or to avoid bad luck. Some surprised landowners are in the deep south also finding witch bottles buried at the corners of property, put there by an unknown believer in witchcraft who wanted to keep the land safe from evil spirits.
Oh, okay, all right. That's not where I thought he was going to go with it.
Is such thinking merely superstition, delusional sorcery, or can demons be bottled up and tossed into the briny deep, never again to torment some hapless victim? No, that's magical thinking. In Acts chapter 19, Paul cast out demons in the city of Ephesus. Verse 12 says that when Paul prayed, evil spirits went out of them. There were 7 sons of a Jewish priest named Sceva who tried to cast out demons like Paul. They failed miserably, and the demons physically attacked them. This so startled the
Where can we send fart bottles in? Somebody said to my P.O. box. Well, I'm safe because I don't have a P.O. box anymore. Ha ha, gotcha, bitch.
citizens of Ephesus, seeing the real power of God operating through Paul. The Bible says in verses 17 through 18, fear fell on them, and the name of the Lord Jesus was magnified. They then brought all their occult paraphernalia and cursed objects and burned them. If they had any witchcraft bottles, they probably broke those as well.
Probably.
You can't put a demon in a bottle. But you can use the name of Jesus Christ to put demons in torment, to cast them out.
Right.
And that's not superstition. That's a miracle of exorcism, and it's done by power in the blood of Jesus Christ. And that came by the cross, not in a bottle.
Oh, man. Jesus Christ. Cheese and rice. Cheese and rice. Did he say Skeeter? He did not. Yeah, it's Ephesus. Ephesus? Ephesus. I think that's right. Yeah. Huh. I love Bob, too. Bob Larson is great. I mean, don't get me wrong. He also sucks. He sucks, and he's a shitty human being that scams people out of their money. And for that, he's like actually a total giant, huge piece of shit. But he's very entertaining. Also, somebody made a good point. You should like the stream. You should like the stream. The thing is, like, the YouTube algorithm is not very nice to me. But liking the stream, you never know. It might help. Maybe. So let's do that. What's next with this? Okay, cool. Dragon of the West. Those aren't witch bottles. They're Monty sending Texas some good spices. That's a good reference. And if you guys don't know who Hannibal and Monty's shit show are, you should look them up here on YouTube. They are incredible. 2 of the hardest working content creators out there on YouTube, and 2 very good friends of mine whom I love very, very dearly. And I had the pleasure of hanging out with, I think, last year? Was it last year? It better have been last year, because if it was 2 years ago, then time is moving way too fast, and I am not comfortable with that, all right? Not comfortable with that. Also, I'll take this opportunity to mention, so I am very good friends with the people behind Drunken Peasants. I do attend and help host Drunken Peasants sometimes. They're also here on YouTube. You should go and give them a follow or a subscription. And I will actually be live in studio on the 5th at the Drunken Peasant Studio for their big 10th anniversary show. And it's going to be fucking bananas. Fucking bananas. I'm even taking Cousin Matt with me just so I have a babysitter, just in case I get too crazy. Last time I went up to the Drunken Peasant Studio, I electrocuted my balls while staring deeply into Vosh's eyes. Yep, sure did. Anyway. Moving on.
It is the truth. The Lord woke me up. The Lord told me, look outside your window. She put something outside your window. Go to the emergency room. When I got to the emergency room, they told my daughter I had stage 4 leukemia. I would die in 2 weeks. And it was this woman. I know who it is.
Came by your window side.
Yes,
by your window. By your window.
Where I sleep.
Where you sleep.
Yes.
Where you sleep.
Yes.
She was carrying like a pot of soil.
Dirt. A pack of dirt.
A pot of dirt.
Was outside my window.
Outside your window. Outside your window. Somebody say fire, fire, fire.
Fire, 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 fire. So apparently the story is there was a witch. There was a witch. A witch appeared at a window and gave her cancer. But we're going to fix that, aren't we, Ed?
Since that day, your body, your health has been going down. As you said, you went to the doctor. They found leukemia.
That's the truth.
Leukemia.
That's the
inside
truth.
the blood.
That's right.
Inside the blood.
I have it.
You have it.
I have it now.
Stage 4. Stage 4.
That's the truth.
That witch that put that pot outside your window to try to kill you. You spirit of leukemia. Right now, wherever you are.
Shit, you're running out of Banaka there, buddy. Wasted. You know what I need? Every time we watch Ed Cicinelli, I need to start writing some of these ideas down. I've been getting ideas like all fucking night. We need the GTA wasted effect during exorcisms. Yeah, I'm writing this down right now. That'd be fucking great. That'd be super cool. All right, anyway.
Somebody celebrate Jesus.
Jesus.
She's free. I cancel that spirit. I cancel that spirit.
What was he spraying? Skeet.
You shall live and not die.
Amen.
I revoke the sentence.
Amen.
I revoke the death sentence.
Amen.
I revoke the death sentence.
Amen.
He's blasting her in the face with Shivambu and a spray bottle.
Revoke the death sentence.
Amen.
I revoke. I revoke.
Skeet,
I
skeet,
revoke.
skeet, skeet,
I
skeet.
revoke. I 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 revoke.
All right, anyway.
Somebody
All right.
celebrate Jesus.
Jesus.
Who is Carlene? Carlene.
All right, we're good. We're good. Jesus Christ. Imagine if I infiltrated one of these. Dude, okay, I have been talking about this for a long time. I would fucking love to go to an Ed Cicinelli Ministries, but he always does them around like Houston. You know, I keep an eye on it every now and then. Here, you know what? We'll fucking do this shit. Events, upcoming events. Arlington, Texas. Yeah, all he's doing right now is all Arlington, Texas. I don't get down to Arlington very often. My bad. I don't even know where Arlington, Texas is. Where the fuck is Arlington, Texas? I know where Arlington, Virginia is. Arlington, Texas. Is that anywhere near where I go on tour? Let's see. That is... Oh, it's right in between Fort Worth, Dallas. Yeah, I never go anywhere near there. That sucks. I do have a buddy who lives near there. Maybe I should send him. That would be fucking hilarious. All right, next up, somebody who should probably be exercised.
Here are some heart-opening codes to assist you in surrendering and letting go and making the best of these 12 energies that have been coming through. Kia rotokoro isietaka, naya rea siekora ishera yata, taya rekero kukaria siet mukra sietokoria ishietaka, trena yatukura ishieta ya sietokuara trea chiena taka, triana tre okura isieta rea ishera yataka, tiana rea kre kumra ishieto koria tre ya keorokoa ishieta, taikarea ishera isira iserokora ishera isara ishera yatakara. Ishara is expanding into new horizons, expanding into new timelines. Kiarokora trea sierra taka. Tiana rea krekora.
I am Cornholio.
Tiana rea kiero koka kria isera koro trea te kumra isetai. Shiana rea tre.
All right, take a chill pill. We're good on that. All right. Anyway, The Macarena isn't what I remember it to be. That's fair. That's totally fair. Right. All right, hang on a second. Jesus fucking Christ. Tia Maria. She kind of did sound like she said Tia Maria. I always find it really interesting when people talk in tongues. Speak in tongues. It's not like it's a hard skill. It's not. Like anybody can speak in tongues. Like it's stupid. It's dumb. It's like one of the easiest ways to try and convince somebody that something divine is happening to you, just to speak gibberish. Random guy says that moment when mom finds the fart jar. I remember that moment. Dragon of the West. Speaking of Vosh and DP, have you seen the recent Paul Zigo and Vosh having conversation on Deep Fat Fried? Vosh is very dismissive of Paul. Well, this isn't really the best place to discuss that. I don't know when the most recent was, but I'm just gonna say that there are a lot of political opinions that are espoused in the world right now. And in the past 3 months, every single one I've come from that specific podcast has been absolutely fucking brain dead. So that's where I'll leave that. All right. But that's okay. People are allowed to believe whatever they want to believe. That's what freedom is, baby. That's what freedom is. All right. So I'm sorry. I'm going to fucking do this. I have to. It would be 138 minutes is an hour and 58, I want to say. Yeah, about right. It's going to be a couple of people that are mad at me in the chat like, what the fuck, dude? Calling people out? Yeah. Don't be dumb. All right, anyway, here we go.
When I was back in the States, and she said, Jimmy, I'm going, the last conversation I had with Sue, she says, look, I'm going to go to the State Department. I'm going to take an interview. I'm trying to get a job with the State Department. I said, okay. So that was the last conversation I had with her. And that was the only phone number I could think of. So I thought, okay, I don't have a phone booking from you, but I knew Sue Ford's number. So I called Sue Ford up. And I said, Sue, this is Jimmy. Of course, when I say Jimmy, she knows that's not my real name. And so she plays along the act. I said, Sue, I'm in Hanoi. Well, that's where you at. You've been missing now for 4 months. Where you been at? What are you doing in Hanoi? I said, well, I got captured, And she said, well, I tell you what, I'm going to call up Henry Kissinger and tell him you're there. And I said, sure. And look, tell them that they're bombing and it's getting real close to where the POWs are at. So I hang up.
Now,
and she immediately died.
Now I gotta point something out though. At this point in the story, where Jimmy Payne is making a call to the mainland to try and tell Kissinger to stop bombing Hanoi, at least so close to the POWs, he is not only now one of Ho Chi Minh's top operatives working for the North Vietnamese, but he is also, and I'm not fucking making this up, 11 years old. I'm not fucking kidding. While all of this story is going on, Jimmy is 11 years old. Damn it. Keep hitting the wrong fucking thing.
Calls Henry Kissinger and tells Henry Kissinger, said, look, Jimmy's in Hanoi and they're bombing and that the bombs are getting close to the POW camps. Jimmy has asked for you to hold the bombing, to stop the bombing. When she did that, Henry Kissinger jumps into the car. He's got a police escort. They drive him all the way to the White House. He runs into the White House and he tells
Richard Nixon,
the president, to stop bombing.
Did he forget which president it was?
And Lyndon Johnson stopped.
Oh, it's Johnson.
Well, not Lyndon Johnson, but the president, that then president, stopped the bombing.
He can't even remember the name of the Richard Milhouse Nixon. I'm not a crook.
So anyway, we start to make contact. Nobody, no one from the White House, the State Department, even the Army, nobody's talking to the North Vietnamese but me.
Vietnamese. Nobody's talking to the North Vietnamese.
The only one talking to them. And so they let Henry Kissinger come.
What? Why did that? What?
Death orgy.
Oh, no.
Come.
we're all very invested on whether or not Henry Kissinger comes.
To North Viet. Well,
Vietnam.
They talked to Kissinger on the
Timmy,
phone.
pause for a second. Jessica, do you need to go? Because I know your shows usually run an hour. We're at 2 here. So are you exhausted? You want to stay?
No, I'm good. I'm good. I've got my son walked in here. He's hanging out, so I got it on the mute button. But
Okay.
yes, I'm good. No, I'm in it to win it tonight. Thank
So
you.
This is a lesson of history. Actually, in the American educational system, they don't teach anything about Vietnam. So, Jimmy, this is like really.
Do they not?
By the way, thank you
Do
so
they
much
not?
for your service.
Do they not
Thank
tell
you
us
for
anything about
saving
Vietnam?
all
That's
those
incredible.
millions
That's
of
incredible.
lives.
All right. Anyway, moving on. We'll dip our toes back into the Jimmy Payne and the Vietnamese a little bit later. That's okay. We can take a breather. I think I got my time code mixed up on that too. We're supposed to hear something about the Predator. God damn it. Son of a bitch. There's just so much. All right. Next. Oh, fuck. Yay! Suddenly I was disappointed. And then I was happy. Did Jimmy explore the Enterprise and meet... Oh, this is a random guy. Jimmy explore the Enterprise and meet Spock before or after his involvement with the Ho Chi Minh Trail? After. It was after. You have to understand, Jimmy Payne at age 6, he was basically the child ambassador to the ETs for humanity. Then at 11 was captured by the North Vietnamese and then turned into... Also... was interred next to John McCain. And apparently everybody thought John McCain was a big deal back then, even though he was literally just a soldier. But he talks about how everybody's excited because they captured John McCain. And then Uncle Ho himself sends Jimmy on missions, right? It was only later after that that Jimmy was taken out of space and time to go and serve on board the USS Enterprise. So, yeah, that's good. All right, anyway, so as you know, I'm getting older and aging terribly. So I need to do as much face yoga as possible. So we're going to do some face yoga. This is an audience participation part of the show. You are absolutely contractually obligated to do these exercises with me. If you are super rowdy, you can always record yourself doing these because I'm going to fucking do them and send them to me. I don't put them on the show. I just get a fucking cackle out of it. Like 1 or 2 people every month, they send me like a video of them doing these exercises. It just cracks me the fuck up. It's way too fucking funny. But yeah, all right, here we go. Time for face yoga. Fight back against the trottering, terrible onslaught of time.
Hello and welcome back.
Hi.
And today we are going to be doing some face yoga using our tongue. Our tongue is amazing for helping us to exercise our lower face, but also as we strengthen our tongue, this helps with our breathing, it helps with our posture, and it also helps
with our relationships.
Lower face to look and feel toned throughout the day. So for our first technique, which you need to work to your own level with as always, you're going to take your tongue and slowly bring it around the inside of your lips. So we're going like this.
Hang on a second. Do I have this? Where do I have it? Ha-ha! Fuck yeah! Let's see if I can do this shit. Hang on. I got an idea. I got a great idea. Ugh. Where are you, fuck? Ugh. All right. Nope. Yep. Good. All right. Sweet. Excellent. All right. You ready for this, baby?
And we're going to turn to the other side.
That was too fast. What the fuck?
For a count of 10. And coming slowly back to
That was
center.
too
And
slow.
to finish,
Man,
I'm
fuck
going to
this
tell you
video.
a little bit about your
Man, she doesn't know timers. That's bullshit. Listen, your face is wet. Mine is too. Mine is too. I'm a very moist man right now. I don't know what turning is supposed to do. What does turning accomplish? I need her to explain this in a very, very simple way for me. I'm a simple man. I am a simple man. Call me Simple Jeff. Okay? Like, I need things very calmly laid out. Woof. All right. That didn't help you breathe at all? I don't think it was like... Let's be honest. When you're really exercising your tongue, it's hard to breathe anyway. Every man here is moist now. Fantastic. Stretches the neck muscles. Oh, sure. You know what? Actually, you're making some sense on that one. That's actually pretty fair. That's pretty fair. Okay. Yeah. No. I think you might have cracked the code on that one for sure. All right. I need to figure out a better way to like mount some stuff in the studio. I like one thing that I want to do the next opportunity I get, which is Sunday, is figure out a better setup for a lot of streams and whatnot. Because like I have some really cool stuff that like people have sent me, like this crocheted Baphomet, you know. Like I want to have them here, but there's no way for me to stick them. And like I've had people send me art, and I have like art all over my walls, but nobody sees it because it's like on that side behind the camera. I gotta figure something else out. I don't know. I'm gonna try and figure that out in the next couple of days. Do some cool stuff. This thing is still so fucking cute. It's so cute. It's got a little pentagram on his forehead. It's adorable. Anyway, right. So, getting back to the shoe. Did we fix our like situation? I think we did. Good job. Appreciate you. People mentioned it, and you guys like the stream, and I love you for it. You're incredible. I'm having a great time. Is Jeff Smoliday still there? Yes. I have. So somebody made a doll of me with a bunch of different like accessories and everything, and he's literally right on the other side of that wall. There's this. I have an insulated wall that we put up here in this half of the garage. He's just on the other side, taken care of. There is Jeff Smoliday. I should bring him out. Not today, but I should bring him out for streams. He's fucking great. I think it's super cute. All right. Anyway, moving on. Next one. Let's go with Remedy H. Remedy H, for those who don't know, and most people probably don't because most people don't care, is very in tune with time. But time is not what you would think it is.
See, so many brothers and sisters don't understand that these beings don't have power. Time herself has awakened.
Also, I love. So there's two parts to a Remedy H video. Either it's daytime and you're staring straight up his nostrils, or it's nighttime and you don't have to stare up his nostrils. I don't know which one I prefer. If I'm going to be honest with you, I don't know.
Time has awakened. Just like nature has awakened. And these Saxons say the sun has awakened. The moon has awakened. We knew the moon woke up. And that was back in 2020 with when they called it the coronavirus. When the moon let off that Omicron frequency, that was letting everybody know that our moon had awakened.
Wait. So the moon was just kind of like a... And then coronavirus came out? Is that the origin of the coronavirus?
Because this has never happened in the history of mankind. And this is all because we woke up, brothers and sisters. Why were we asleep?
Because
first thing we know that they put us under a spell.
Oh, we're under spell.
This is number one. We know that they put us under a spell. But also, after that spell, they gave us a false timeline. A timeline is a reality. Okay? So that reality, whether it be an idea or a concept, a thought, a culture, all right? That's what a timeline is. So that idea of that reality, however it may be, and brothers and sisters, we literally began to grow even more powerful before these Saxons came and fought against us.
Okay, hang on. There's a problem with the timeline on this. And look, if you're not familiar with Remedy H is an extremely racist man. Whoa. Some people don't like that term for that, but okay, prejudiced man. And he believes that he is part of the original first beings of the realm, and that the Saxons and the does he call them? I think he calls them Orientals. Not a great name, by the way. Came and disrupted everything. But now he's saying that he and his people were even stronger. And like, I'm trying to figure out how this whole timeline thing works out. I really probably shouldn't dedicate that much of my brain power to it, but I do think about it. I do, because I want to understand how people, come to their conclusions. It's interesting. Okay, hang on. I'm taking a break from the show for just one quick second. Colorado Biker. So Colorado Biker is a very good buddy of mine. He's also my boss when I do like my motorcycle tours and stuff like that. Got your box, sent us cookies. They were good. Sent me booze, which was rum and apple pie. Now, you told me I should save some for the Roundup. Now, here's the problem. I took a sip, and there ain't no fucking way I was going to drink those on the Roundup, because by now, I'm like, what, 2 hours into the Roundup? Your boy Jeff would be like, fucking time, right? Fucking what's time? Time's just a bunch of bullshit. How you guys doing? I'm fucking living my life. So but I will tell you, they were fantastic. So thank you very much. They were really, really, really fucking good. But also, Colorado also got me this, and I have to show this off. Hang on one second. This is really, really cool. I made sure to pull this out just in case you were here watching the Roundup. Got me this amazing fucking biker vest straight from London. And this thing is so fucking cool. Love this thing. Oh, it's so fucking good. And it fits like a goddamn glove. Super into it. And if you're asking, does that mean now we can call you Leather Daddy Jeff? That means, yes, you can. Absolutely. Co-signing that, we're all good. We're on board.
They don't want to talk about the war. They want to make themselves look all beautiful like our brothers and sisters here in this realm created them.
Indeed.
They put that lie out there, and brothers and sisters are running with the motherfucking lie. We would never create a reality, which is a timeline. We would never create a reality knowing that there are beings who will be in that reality that will cause us harm.
Who would do that? That's bananas.
That's number one. We would never create that type of reality.
I wouldn't do that. Would you do that?
The timeline that we created was based upon energy, power, strength, inner energy, spirit, soul, body. That was the timeline that we had created. And remember, a timeline is nothing but a reality. That's all it was. But after that war, and after we
I've watched a lot of these. I need a gorilla costume. I have a gorilla costume. I totally have a gorilla costume. I've watched a lot of Remedy H's videos. That epic music you hear in the background, he puts that on in his car before he records the video. Mm-hmm. Yep. Absolutely. It's all just like epic music from theme track of blah 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 that he just puts on in his car before he records his videos. And then like every now and then, like what just happened, there's a dip in the music, and he just gets totally tripped up by it, and it's fucking hilarious. It's fucking hilarious. It's so good. You too baked for this logic? I don't even know. Like, I've watched this 3 times now. I watched it twice before we went live. I still don't know what this fucking dude is talking about. I have no clue. I suppose if we watch the other 24 minutes of this video, maybe we could figure it out. I don't have that kind of time. If you have that kind of time, you have fun with it. You have absolutely as much fun with it as you fucking want to. Oh my God. Right. Yep. I'm just making sure that I got like all my shit lined up. Okay, sweet. So, I did get a couple of people making comments about somebody that we saw last month on Wingnut Roundup. Her name is Lucy Aura. She lives in a tent with her children. She likes to drink the pee-pee, and for some reason she chose to walk around town with period blood all over her face last month. Now, we're not at the gross out part of the show, so we're not going to see anything gross, but she does have some interesting comments here, and I thought, you know, let's just get a little bit more into the mind of Lucy Aura.
Okay, so I've woken up this morning, another one of my Urine therapy videos has been removed. It was the one where I show myself looping all throughout the day. And okay, so you're allowed...
Looping means she just keeps drinking the piss. Every time she pees, she just grabs it and drinks it and just drinks it and drinks it. Looping.
To advertise all of these like crazy chemical-based food. Actually advertise on here with toxins and chemicals that are proven to kill you. And when I talk about the fact that I have an extremely clean diet, I'm talking no chemicals, no toxins.
You don't... Wait. Are you sure about that? Are you sure about that? Are you sure that you do not consume any chemicals? There's no chemistry whatsoever that you consume. Are you sure about that? No chemistry, no chemicals. There's no chemicals at all that you ever take inside of your body. Are you sure about that? What the fuck? We need to make a pee-pee dictionary? Yeah, probably.
And I'm talking no gluten, no dairy. I'm talking no alcohol, no tobacco now, no marijuana. I've been celibate for a year.
What does that have to do with anything? I'm not even getting any cum in me, you know. I'm not eating anything fun or delicious. I'm literally not even breathing air because I'm getting no chemicals in my body. And no cum. No cum. No cum. No cum. No, none of that. Nothing.
And the most important thing is I have not been sick for 2 years.
Wow.
I had a staph infection at the beginning of the year.
I haven't gotten sick for 2 years. I had a staph infection at the beginning of the year. What?
But I didn't actually get sick from it. And if you look at my previous videos, I continue to drink urine all the way through it, which is proven to contain enzymes and stem cells. And
you know those are chemicals, right? Do you know that stem cells and enzymes they're chemicals, right?
from experiential evidence, keeps your immune system healthy and strong. So why can't we talk about it?
You are. I mean, like, they maybe are taking it down because it's... I don't know. Do I give a shit if somebody puts a video up of them drinking pee? Obviously not. That's fucking content for me. I think it's fucking hilarious. I can't imagine something funnier than somebody being like, you know what's a really good idea? Drink my own waste. That is fucking awesome. It's just so fucking awesome. It's so great. It's so good. But, so obviously I don't support that. But at the same time, like, any video production platform, if they're like, you know what? That's just nasty. And they don't want that's nasty to be on their fucking program, then fine. They can do that, you know? This isn't like some grand thing. The only reason why people like this don't understand it is because they have main character syndrome, like, in their minds, right? Like, I am helping people. I know this way to help things, and I am against these bad things. Why are you suppressing me? They're not. They just think you're gross. It ain't that fucking deep. You are not some wounded warrior. You are not a persecuted martyr. Just shut up. Be quiet. Sit in your tent. Shut up. Anyway, fuck. Right. What is this one? I forget what this one even is. What is it? Oh. I was going to give him a good intro before we did this. Son of a bitch. Okay, you know what? I'm getting too comfortable. This vest is literally too comfortable. It's making me, like, just want to, like, nestle in and sit back and ride on the fucking highway on a big-ass fucking motorcycle. It's not built for this. It's not built for what I'm doing right now. It's not built for being crazy, being abrasive and nutso. Let's fucking go. Are you ready? Are you ready, Internet? It's time once again. We're summoning from the deep. We're dragging him back from the perils of death. He's right there on the edge. He's ready to go. We say, no, get back here. Not yet. You can't descend, great black dragon, the lion-faced god, the alpha and omega. Not yet, motherfucker. One more fucking month. We need to hear you tell us about how you're going to kill all the Antifa and the Chinese. We need you one more fucking time. And you know what? Our spells were successful. Our necromantic chants were successful. All those candles, all of that fucking...
Come.
I don't know. I don't know what you do. But whatever it is that you did, that I did, we all came together. We kept him alive one more fucking month. Ladies and gentlemen, the great black dragon.
The janitor's taking out the trash, folks.
Yeah, bitch.
The people that are more lower frequencies and everything, they're being removed. They're being taken out of the body, but it's going to be nice and soft and easy.
Yeah.
Those that are suffering are going to be taken out in a euphoric feeling.
Ah.
And those that have been abusers and everything, you'll see what happens to them. I'm going to show you. There's no God. There's no devil.
No.
Jesus, the person, he was a person. There's not much of him left right now. I got a little piece of him hidden. I can bring him back. He got stupid with me a long time ago. So,
what did he do? What did Jesus do? What did Jesus do? Did Jesus piss off the great black dragon? Yeah. I heard Dania. Garbage day. Jesus Christ.
He got deleted, and he's sitting inside a dimensional by himself now. Give him time to think.
You need to think about what you did, Jesus.
Y'all are awesome. You don't understand. But none of you have been able to. And it's all, every one of you I've talked to and touched, and everyone else, it's your turn. It's your time.
Oh.
I am leaving.
Okay.
Fucking heart.
Fucking heart.
I love you. Lily loves you. This is happening soon. I'm just shutting down now. It's
God damn. That all of it. He all of a sudden manifested his spectacles and about 20% more volume.
It's 11 o'clock.
Yeah.
a.m. And now it's 11:01.
That's how time works.
One stands for one individual or everyone as a single unit. 0 is completion. The double one, actually 1 like 11, it stands for the alpha male and female.
Does it?
Which used to be about 911 in America, 311 in 2011 in Japan.
311 was like, if you're gonna see it in a down, never gonna see it in a no, please just let me know you know. That was 311, right? Somebody help me out with this, because all of a sudden now I have that stuck in my head. Oh my god, that song is now totally stuck in my fucking head now. Holy shit. Please tell me that was 311 so I can look it up later.
It was abusive stuff done by your loving God. Well, now 1-1 means something else. It means your oldest and brother, sister, who literally exist to care for you and make your life, your lives and your existence better and better. And there's no greater love. Not putting anyone else's love down.
What?
But there's no greater love than Lily's love, and there's nothing as strong as I am. Never
Cool.
has been, never will be.
Cool.
I will protect you, and that's forever. What you've gone through all these past lives, never happen again.
Cool.
Now things change. There's no yay Jay, no yay Ara, no oh God, no begging, praying.
No yayos. No yayos up here. Dealer ran dry. What are we talking about? Jesus. He is cranking me up. You can literally see me like getting cranked up right now. It's not because I'm trying to remember who the fuck sang that song. No more than a brown. Know that we are always gonna boo boo. Then just let me know. And then it turns into a rap. He's like, we rock it. Just so you know, love does. I don't know the fucking lyrics, but I swear to fucking God, that was 311, and it's driving me crazy. And I don't know why I'm so focused on it, and I can only assume it's because this motherfucker is cranking me up right now. He's cranking me up, and he's filling me with late 90s lyrics and music that I can't fucking remember. It was down. Yes. Okay. Fuck me, Christ. Thank you, God, that it was actually down by 311. Jesus. God, I'm fucking going nuts.
If you need something, just say it with conviction. And as long as it makes sense, you'll get it.
That was so
I
emotional.
want a new Ferrari, and I want a new pie box that continually feeds me new pies.
What is this motherfucker talking about? We're talking about 311 and post-alternative. Never mind. It's fine.
Sorry. As far as the important stuff, yes. Okay. Lily and I love you, you'll see. And we're just your oldest brother. We're all family.
Good night, night, pop, pop. Good night, night, pop, pop. All right. We'll put him to bed for another month. It's fine. It's fine. We don't usually show, like, the ending of those videos. He gets very mopey, very sad. He gets very, like, melancholy, but also kind of, like, lovey-dovey, you know? Like me at the end of the Roundup, right? I kind of get that way, too. Kind of like, man, I fucking love you guys. You know, shit's fucked up right now. It's fucked up and it's bullshit. But I really fucking love you guys. You guys are fucking awesome. You're so good. It's pretty much the same, right? I'm so glad we figured out that fucking song. That was going to drive me nuts. Holy shit. I thought I was going crazy. It was actually a whole ass thing for me. I know it's kind of hamming it up and everything, but it just, it's powerful. It's a powerful moment. All right. Let's go with Pie Box sounds kinky. Oh, Jesus. Worst tune I've ever known for getting stuck in my head was a Billy Joel song, The Longest Time. Oh, no. I was in a choir that couldn't seem to learn it with a choir master who couldn't seem to teach it. That's a really crazy, crazy song, too. Like, Billy Joel is one of those... Billy Joel's like one of those fucking people who makes music and, like, there's 4 or 5 songs and you're like, oh, yeah, it's Billy Joel. And then there's, like, 10 or 15 songs that you don't even know is Billy Joel, but it is Billy Joel. And, like, he's prolific as a motherfucker, but you just don't associate it. And he made so much music, it's really hard to remember all of it. It's crazy. He's pretty good. He's all right. Let's go back to Mario. All right, Mario. One more time. Give us some wisdom.
Do you guys know any scientists?
Yes, I know many scientists. Ha ha!
Like, have you met one?
Yes.
How many doctors do you hang out with?
I know 2. I know 2 doctors.
Biologists or archaeologists?
No archaeologists. I don't want to call myself a biologist because I never got a chance to work in the field, but I do know 2 of those as well.
paleontologists. Wouldn't that be awesome? Are we not all just middle-class people that are somewhat artistic that end up working at all these shit places and we have no idea what it is to be on the other side of things?
What do you mean on the other side of things?
How many lawyers do you hang out with?
More than I should. I know a lot of lawyers, actually. What does he mean by on the other side of things, though? Like, is this Mario, like, telling on himself that he feels disempowered because he is just a working-class schmo? And he feels like people who have some sort of, like, professional, career are somehow, like, above him? Because I gotta tell you, there are lots of people out there who are pretentious dickheads who will have some degree of expertise in something, real or faked, and will treat you like shit because they think you are lesser than them. But that's with anything. That's in, like, construction. That's in, like, running the register at a gas station convenience store. That's all the way up to physics or whatever. Like, anybody can be a pompous dickhead and be like, no, I know better than you. But most people who are these working professionals are just normal people, just like you and me. Just because they have a degree, just because they might have that kind of a career, doesn't mean that they're not people.
What's so complicated about it? I mean, I have multiple tickets in the construction world, right? Pipe fitter, sprinkler fitter, so fire suppression and stuff. I have a gas ticket.
Cool. That's great.
I can put a fucking toilet in.
Yeah, sure. There's nothing to feel bad about. That's good. That's a good thing. Why okay, that's good.
There's certain things you have to know. What is so complicated about being a fucking doctor?
Okay, hang on.
Everything is always the same. It's the same heart. It's
no.
The same liver.
No.
It's the same kidneys.
No.
The same lungs.
No.
The same legs. Same arms.
No.
Why is that so hard?
I would love to actually have a conversation with Mario to explain this to him. That would actually make me very, very happy. If I could have a conversation with him where he understands, like, pipe and plumbing and that sort of thing. Be like, okay, cool. You understand plumbing, and that's very important. Now let's look at the circulatory system. Now let's look at a map of all of the piping in a house, and then let's look at the circulatory system, and maybe you should shut the fuck up. What? What are you talking about? What do you mean?
Why does it seem like that world is so unobtainable?
Because it requires effort, Mario.
Being a lawyer is like being someone that's like, yes, it was not okay to punch Jimmy in the face.
That's what he thinks a lawyer is. Okay. All right, sure.
It was not okay to stab Karen, even though she's a bitch. Like, why is the book so thick?
Yeah, have you ever read the book, Mario? You know the worst part about one of the reasons, I know that this guy is kind of a fucking cringe lord, but one of the reasons why I keep showing him, if you go to this guy's TikTok, he is very popular, and his comment section is filled with people being like, yeah, what the fuck, man? I love your mind. It's so brilliant. Yeah, what the fuck? Like, Jesus Christ, dude. What? Send this to Legal Eagle. You have my blessing to send this to Legal Eagle. Absolutely. Legal Eagle's awesome.
Couldn't be a lawyer. I'm a fucking lawyer right now. I'm a lawyer.
Are you?
Give me the scenario, show me the two people involved, or however many, and I will tell you who's guilty and who isn't.
That's terrible. That's a
terrible
terrible
But
idea.
I make hundreds of thousands of dollars a fucking year just saying whether it's okay or not to shit in the middle of the fucking street.
All right. So yeah, if you are gonna send this to Legal Eagle, I'm gonna need you to add this in, buddy. I'm gonna need some clarification on this because obviously this legal expert right here, he poses to the court a relevant question: is it okay or not to shit in the middle of the street, and is it up to a lawyer to be the arbitrator of whether or not it is okay to shit in the middle of the street?
Isn't it fucking insane? It bothers me so much. It's just like, it's so unobtainable, but it's so dumb. Like, oh,
it is.
You have to go to school for 1 billion years to learn how to brush sand to find dinosaur bones.
That's, guys, I don't know if you know this or not, but being a paleontologist is literally just 8 years of learning how to brush sand the right way. Did you know that? Did you know that? It's totally fine.
Every heart is the same. So why does it seem so unobtainable for everyone fucking else?
It's not.
Why would that be?
It's not. It's literally not. It's literally not. It's literally not. Like, the thing is too, and this it's what drives me fucking crazy. So here's a really good example. Say you do pipe fitting and plumbing and that sort of thing, like Mario does. Okay. Well, obviously you can't compare the building of a house to a human body. We are infinitely more complex, but you can get more of an idea if you're like, well, what's the difference between having to do the plumbing in one house versus an apartment complex, or one house or a fucking skyscraper, or one house and a city? And that's when you start to understand that things are a bit different. You can get certified to be able to do the plumbing in a house, all right? And that's cool. That's a good trade. That's a great trade, and you should be proud of that, and it's a good job. But if you want to be able to be the plumbing supervisor, the sewer supervisor of an entire major city, it takes a little bit more than just being a plumber. You got to start with the plumber, and then you move up, and you understand more, and you learn more. Now, what's crazy is that when you do something like major surgery on a human being, you'll have specialists in there that each understand different aspects to it. Kind of like the guy that understands how all of the plumbing works in an entire city, the guy who understands all of the electrical grid, the guy who understands all of the fucking transit. Like, all these guys got to get together to plan out how that shit works. An equation to a human being is not a building, it's a city. And even then, that's not really even kind of close. But it's closer. And but that's the thing, though, is anybody could do this. Anybody could. It's just, it takes a lot. Like, a lot of time, a lot of education. Unfortunately, a lot of money. Should it? No. Does it? Yeah. So, it is what it is. Anyway, Mario's an idiot. Oh, Christ. All right, so previously on the Roundup, I have made a mention that we were not watching Jillian videos anymore because people kept making comments about Jillian's appearance. Okay? Now, I decided that I was going to watch Jillian's videos for a little bit because of this.
The guy saying dirt is magic probably shouldn't be saying doctors and lawyers aren't that much smarter than me.
I think you're probably onto something, Darth Acutis. Thank you very much for that, buddy. That's very kind of you. Very, very sweet. I appreciate all of your donos, guys. Any likes on the stream, anything like that. I appreciate all the support. You guys are fucking fantastic. I did actually, and fuck, I forgot about this too. I think there was somebody who actually signed up for Charles S. Signed up $5 on Patreon, actually, right before the stream started. So I did want to say thank you to that as well. And thank you to all the patrons who supported me over the past year. Really fucking appreciate you guys. It's great. I love it. I know it's been a rough year, and especially this has been a rough month. But I do really appreciate it, and I'm very motivated going into January. So, as I said, I was not watching Jillian videos because I was tired of...
Nothing here. Just nice.
Ordania, thank you very much for the 69. Nice. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate you. I love you, pal. I love you. You're a great guy. Yeah, I love you. I love you guys. It's been a good year. It's been a good year. It's too early in the roundup to get choked up. So I told people if they start making comments about fucking Jillian's appearance, and we're not going to watch her videos anymore. Well, now is the time. Now is the time to prove that we have learned, and we're going to watch a Jillian video. And if you make any fucking comments about her fucking appearance, I'm going to stop the goddamn video. This is where we learn, okay? If you want to hear Jillian be crazy, don't make any stupid fucking comments, all right? Here we go. And this is good. This is good. This is fucking bananas.
Everybody was black 200,000 years ago, and somebody had to learn slavery somewhere. Who taught the first Homo sapiens how to torture and enslave others? Was it the giants? Yeah, that's why the giants are gone. And now we have the children of the giants. And some people have not evolved, some have. And so if we all came out of Africa, somebody in Africa found a way to destroy and torture, bully and beat mankind through remedies, surgeries, and war. Then people evolved. Not everybody. Remember, even cannabis came out of China back in, 3,000 or no, 8,000 BC, and then Egypt took on cannabis 3,000 BC. And that's why they have the surgery system, because of all the growths. And that's why you have monsters in our society, because people are not self-regulating. They don't know how to.
I got to clear something up. You are absolutely allowed to objectify me. Absolutely. Absolutely.
And so they're chaotic, and they're looking for the they're hunting for enemies.
Mm-hmm.
And they're worshiping saviors. Our species, Homo sapiens, appeared only 200,000 years ago, following a procession of others in the same genus. Okay? Dawn of man, Ethiopia, jawbone fossil pushes back human origins. Okay? And so be careful what you wish for. Be careful what accusations you put out there. Everything can be traced back to a single ancestor. And skin color is only based on geographical location and hormones called melanin. And then people actively dying and reproducing, developing a culture and a belief system. So when your ancestors were born in Africa, and you happen to be a northern European country and you're black, well, the reason why you didn't turn white is because you did not stay alive long enough to evolve to have a lighter skin color.
What the fuck did you do? Wait, hang on. Nah, dude. Nah, dog. Nah, dog. No.
So when your ancestors were born in Africa, and you happen to be a northern European country and you're black, well, the reason why you didn't turn white is because you did not stay alive long enough to evolve to have a lighter skin color.
One more time. Hang on. Let's even more context, baby. Even more context.
And skin color is only based on geographical location and hormones called melanin.
Mm-hmm.
And then people actively dying and reproducing, developing a culture and a belief system.
Mm-hmm.
So when your ancestors were born in Africa, and you happen to be a northern European country and you're black, well, the reason why you didn't turn white is because you did not stay alive long enough to evolve to have a lighter skin color. Okay.
Okay. Now, look. Okay, here's the thing. That sounds racist. Shockingly, that's not racist. Shockingly, that's not actually racist. That's not racist. That's just dumb. That's just dumb. Because it's true that, like, you can adapt to a new area with a different level of UV radiation, and that through progressive generations, you can get lighter and lighter and lighter. Yes. Jillian, that takes a long fucking time. A long time. A very, very, very long time. Way longer than what she's talking about. Oh, man. God damn. That was amazing. That's incredible. I have no notes on that whatsoever. Jesus Christ. Whew. Let's. Wow. I'm trying to breathe. That's really fucking nuts, though. That's absolutely fucking bananas. I'll get to that next one just a second, but let's give her a little bit longer.
To the point where it's white. Because over time, when you get exposed to so many people that are diverse, different than you, different genotype, and maybe phenotype, when you catch colds, when you catch disease, and you try to cure it, you're going to keep those specific characteristics in place. And then when you cure so much, you might even be sexually reproductive and go find someone to go and inseminate, and then you develop a child just like you. But if you go through the process of being sick and feeding it and releasing those specific demons of the past, and you're taking on somebody else's characteristics, and it could be a Northern European person, over time, let's say maybe 200, 300, 400 years, you might actually look like the people around you. But we haven't lived long enough to even see that happen, because people keep dying and reproducing. But that's what would happen if somebody was...
all right. I think I accidentally like fast forwarded that or something like that. Okay. It's interesting that she's like, well, there's no evidence for this or that because we haven't seen it enough. But she's very declarative, being like, you didn't live long enough to be force evolved, digivolve, de-evolve, or whatever, to like lose your melanin if you move to the north. It's weird. It's weird. It's very strange. I will say that Jillian is very... One thing I'll give her, she's willing to be very brazen in how she talks about things. And ever since, like, people very aggressively corrected her on the idea of, like, curing homosexuality, seems to be a pretty, like, open-minded person. So I'll give her that. She's still wrong, and she's still very dumb, but that's okay. That's okay. I like how bold she is. I like the boldness. Boldness in the face of being stupid. Shine on, you crazy, crazy diamond. Let's see. Cara Bellenew. Is Jillian Mormon by chance? Because it sounds like some LDS fuckery. It does sound like LDS fuckery, doesn't it? But I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I have a feeling.
In ahead, we hit.
I have a feeling that Jillian maybe had some experience with the LDS. I think so. But I don't know that for sure, one way or the other. All right, cool. Well, Memory's going to give me one more quick break. Yeah, you look good in that. I'm the road daddy now. You're the road daddy now? You know what? Tonight, the vest stays on. It's too big. Is it too big? Way too big. Well, whatever. I'm swimming in it. You're swimming in the medium? That's all right. It's all right. Sweet. Okay, so I'm going to take a quick break. Yes, here you go.
Hello. Ooh, it's all squeaky when I'm just like sliding my hand down it. Hello. Okay, let's see. What do we have here? Let's find out, my baby crabs. Hello, come in. Is it muted? They are talking, but I hear literally nothing. Do you guys hear anything? Do y'all hear anything? Because I literally don't hear anything. Hang on a second. I am gonna see if Jeff can figure out why we aren't hearing anything. 'Cause it is playing, but there's no sound. Hang on.
Hang on.
We're trying to figure it out.
Yeah, hang on. 1 second.
Okay, so that was what everybody wanted, was a compass, a little inch and a quarter compass, inch and a half compass. And then there was another prize in there. There's whistles. Okay. Some of the younger boys use whistles. Anyhow, when we got in this tank, we had some Cracker Jacks, and we opened it up and we ate Cracker Jacks, and Kim got to driving. And then we would take turns. Kim would drive a while, I would drive a while. And back then, I dressed like a Vietnamese would dress. And I didn't put on bug spray. I always put mud on my skin because that was natural. I didn't want anyone or anything to smell me. There's tigers out in those jungles, James.
Were you Dutch at this point? Your name was Dutch?
John Rambo. Later, that would be John Rambo when the movie was made.
Oh my God.
But
and how old are you at this point?
I'm 10 years old. I was using the name John Rambo.
Okay, so if I'm getting this timeline correct, when he was 6 years old, he was ambassador to the aliens.
Yes. Whoa, yes.
Wow, you are really loud in
Sorry,
my ear.
sorry.
Really loud in my ear.
Yeah, it was loose. Yeah, so when he was 6 years old, he was an ambassador to the aliens.
Yeah. And then when he was 10, he was in the jungles of Vietnam
Yes, he was. He was known as Dutch.
as a 10-year-old.
Yes, Dutch, which also happens to be the name of Arnold Schwarzenegger's character in Predator.
How have you managed to find multiple people that believe every movie they watch is actually a story of their life?
I don't know. It's a talent. It's what God gave me. It's my gift.
They have some very not active imaginations. I was about to say they have an active imagination, but then no, they don't, because they're just stealing other people's ideas.
So here's a trivia question for the chat. In what country did Predator take place? Because it was definitely not Vietnamese.
I know, he can't even say.
For a guy who spent so much time in Vietnam, he sure can't say Vietnamese. It's strange, isn't it? Especially since he was there when he was 10 and 11 years old. Proceed.
Okay.
Ford, when Sue Ford dated, Sue Ford is Kissinger's secretary.
Mm-hmm.
When Sue Ford dated actor Sylvester Stallone, they just changed it to John Rambo and made the movie.
That's right.
But getting back
So
to
Rambo
my
is based
story
on his
about
life.
Kim,
Sorry.
since I had mud on my body, I could raise my hand up.
It's like really.
I could never ride on top of the tank, but I would open the hatch up and view, look ahead for Kim. But when I saw another tank coming, I would just duck down and raise my hand up and wave at them, and they'd wave back at me. But we probably drove that tank
The people
good
watching
25
or listening to
miles
him
before it
look
ran
so
out of
bored.
fuel, and we ditched it. Well, what happened was this tank is going to come back up later, because when we got out of the tank, we left the Cracker
Jessica
Jack
looks
box
like she's
in the
debating
floor.
on doing a rail.
And plus, we had bubble gum wrappers everywhere. We
awake.
took our gum
She
and
looks
stuck
like
it up
she's
all
falling
over the
asleep
place.
listening to him.
And the Vietnamese, when they found out that they had a tank that had been disturbed, had been moved.
They disturbed the tank.
See, the Ho Chi Minh Trail, nobody's supposed to know about that. And what bothered them was there was English writing on a Cracker Jack box.
Oh.
So they knew that this box of Cracker Jacks came from America.
Uh-oh.
But what they couldn't figure out was the pillow.
The pillow.
And the blocks of wood on the foot controls.
Right, because he was 11 years old.
And
He's
so
sitting
this
on a
this
pillow
thing about
with
this
wood.
tank is going to come up later. I'm gonna put it to the side, and I'm going to tell you the ending story of that tank as we move on towards the rest of the story.
Mary, pause it. Mary, pause it.
All right.
Mary, pause it. You see, he had to sit on a pillow, and he had to use the blocks of wood so he could use the controls because he was driving.
Strapped to his feet?
Yeah.
Just like how I would have to ride Tony's Norden.
Yeah, to ride like a normal person motorcycle. Yeah. That's that's how he was riding the tank through Vietnam.
He had blocks of wood strapped to his feet because it's not like, platform shoes were around or anything.
I love that, Hollywood was aware, maybe woke enough to realize that they shouldn't have a child soldier for the role of John Rambo, given that it was based on the life of Jimmy Payne. And it was definitely not written at all by Sylvester Stallone, but plagiarized from the life of Jimmy Payne, child soldier.
I think this guy is an energy vampire.
He might be. All right, that's fair. All right, fair. Thank you very much for the break, baby.
He sucks all the energy out of the room. I'm with you, Jessica. I'm also having a hard time staying awake listening to that dude.
I love it.
Carry on, little soldier.
I fucking love it. I love it. It's so good. It's
All right.
so good.
Where are my baby crabs? Baby crabs in the chat. Oh.
Yeah, crabs in the chat from memory, please. Sweet. Love you. Thank you, baby. I love Jimmy Payne. He's incredible. He's my hero. He's a national treasure, honestly. A national treasure. What did you forget? Forgot your Twin Peaks mug? Get out of here. Why don't you go make me some good lobster risotto? All right. Anyway, they're sending you all the crabs. Anyway, it's fine. It's cool. We're good. Where are we at? Let's do one of these. Sane Mime Gang. Can I please get a that's not how this works? That's not how any of this works from the cliff. Oh. Is that what you want? Is that what you want? All right. You know what? I was trying to find like a good point to do it. But I'll you know what? Yeah, fuck it. Yeah. All right. You ready for this? Here we go. The Writing Wombat, thank you very much for becoming a contributor to the channel. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Very, very nice. Oh, man. Good stuff. Ivy Zord says, Jeff, you are such an object of my appreciation. Oh, thank you. That's very kind of you. That's very flattering. Appreciate that. All right. Let's see. Okay. All right. Oh, boy. We've got some wild-ass shit for the end of this, man. We've got 5 videos to go. 5 videos to go. So let's get into it. First and foremost, if you watched the intro to the Wingnut Roundup this month, you were introduced to Uncle Mike.
Uncle Mike here. It's a communication device. I use this when I go into a trance. And
Whoa!
then I talk to the crystal skulls.
Whoa, hang on. The Writing Wombat just gifted 5 memberships. Holy shit. Gifted 5 memberships to Robert Adset, Biotech Babe, Grub, Joe Logan, and Jen Ike K. That's fucking fantastic. I need to make a custom, like, fun little animation for channel subscriptions, because I don't have one yet. Why did this get all fucked up? Why did this get all fucked up? Fucking stupid piece of shit. Sweet. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. We got one more to go. Man, Writing Wombat, that is very, very kind of you. Very generous. I really appreciate that, buddy. Super appreciate that. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, baby. Hell yeah. All right, let's get back to Uncle Mike. Appreciate you.
That are under the caves, and then the caves under Critterville. Gotcha. Crystal Skull 1, come in. Yes. Did you get tuna fish or peanut butter? Thank you. Looks like we're taking orders for Subway.
Oh shit. Subway sounds good.
Crystal
right
Skull 2. How's your grandmother?
Amazing. Amazing. No notes. No fucking notes. All right. So before we get into this next one, and look, we do have, as is tradition, we do have some gross videos that are going to be at the end of the roundup. Really, the grossest one is only the last one. But I am going to give you a warning on this one. This one is going to piss you the fuck off. And it really doesn't matter. We're not talking about politics on the roundup. We're not. You might feel tempted to talk about the politics of what this video is kind of about. I would just encourage you to not, because it's not worth it. The point is that this person is a wingnut, and what they're about to say is fucking wild. Absolutely fucking wild. So without further ado, we're going to see a video by that vegan teacher. I'm not even going to read to you what the title of this fucking video is. Listen, I'm putting it out there. This is probably going to piss you off, but holy shit, hold on to your butts.
This is a 10-month-old, a little baby boy who was abducted, kidnapped, more than 50 days ago. He was abducted by Hamas militants, and his family say they are no closer to knowing whether he is safe or even alive.
Now, hold back your desire to speak on that specific situation and just consider where this is going to go. Just watch.
I can't even wrap my head around it. Having had 3 children myself, I don't know how they live day to day. I mean, there's only so much you could cry and scream and freak out, and at some point you just collapse on a bed and you just want to never get up. It must be absolute torture for these parents to...
Doesn't she seem very upset? She seems very upset about this whole situation.
So, let me ask you a very painful question. It might be painful, might be difficult. Many of you will hate me for asking it, but here it is. These parents who are devastated right now at the kidnapping of their child, which is a horrible, horrible thing that they're going through. Do you think that they themselves have the kidnapped animal body parts of innocent victims inside of them?
Boom!
Right now. What do you think? Do you think that they ever even gave it a second thought? In the dairy industry, every time that we drink milk, or eat yogurt, or eat ice cream, or eat cheese, we are paying somebody to kidnap a baby from his mother and kill him. Now imagine that happening year after year. How on earth can we call ourselves good people and say that we care about love and peace with corpses in our bellies?
Yo, I know this little baby got kidnapped, and ain't nobody know what that baby mean. But have you thought about... She literally pulled a yeah, but on a fucking on a kidnapped child. She literally pulled a yeah, but that is crazy. That is ooh. I feel high now. I feel super high. Holy shit. I already watched that before the roundup, and I was in absolute awe, and nope, nothing's changed. Nothing's changed. No notes. She's like an evil version of Janie's Olive Gardens. Indeed. Where is Janie? I miss Janie. Somebody clip this and send this to Janie. Janie, where the fuck are you? I fucking miss you. Where are you, Janie? Send that to Janie. Janie's amazing. Also, go check out Olive Gardens. Olive with a Y and Gardens with a Y on YouTube. She's great. She's amazing. Good buddy of mine. Anyway.
Liquid stuff. Can I ask you that? In your mason jars?
This is a banana, coffee, sunflower butter.
And is there anything underneath that towel, if you don't mind me asking? Just more?
Yeah. This is Shivambu. It's
Would you mind just lifting it up all the way? Okay, thank you. Now what's this one?
It's the practice of Shivambu. It's urine therapy.
It's urine therapy.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta ask.
Mm-hmm.
Was that someone's urine?
Yes, it's mine.
And what do you do with that, if you don't mind me asking?
Drink it.
So what's the...
When body cam footage and Shivambu just meet worlds together. It's what it's like when worlds collide. It's incredible. Yeah, it's a cop stop. And they have to come in. It was a sovereign citizen cop stop turns into a cop getting educated about the sacred waters, Urine, a.k.a. Shivambu. Yep. All right. Anyway, next up, here we go.
So a lot of men are secretly fascinated by each other's anuses, sex organs, and navel points. And
I know I am. Absolutely.
That's why there's so much gay panic in our society, because something so natural, seeing the penis, seeing the ball sack, seeing the anus of your bestest bros, for example, in the ancient Greek showers, bathhouses of ancient Rome, even the modern day bathhouses of Japan. The women go on one side and they wash each other's bodies. The men go on the other side and they see each other's anuses, sex organs, navel points.
Yeah, the Japanese aren't really like gazing into each other's brown eyes, you know? That's not really like a thing. They might be like, you know, like whatever. They're sorority men, fucking trying to make the best use of their time, showering in public in like collective bathhouses, things like that. But they're not like, that's a nice butthole, you know. Like that's not. It's.
We need that in North America too. So I just had my plug in. So, you know, in the name of being the change I wish to see in the world.
Do it. Slay it, queen.
Here's my butthole.
Yep. Yep. Oh,
it's so fucking tight, bro.
Is it? How tight is it?
Oh, dude. Ow.
Ow. And that's where the clip ends. That's the clip that I have ends. Wait. You know what? Fuck it. I totally didn't even realize like the face that it stops on. Like listen, we're over here changing the world, bro. It ain't supposed to be painless. That's not what it's about. Bless him. You know, good stuff. Yeah, I think he had too big of a butt plug in. That's what I'm thinking. Is this racket OnlyFans? Well, he does do OnlyFans, but I hesitate to say this, but because he blocked me on Twitter, which I think is honestly, I'm going to say this, but only with one caveat. If you choose to want to see him pull a butt plug out of his asshole, it is available freely on his Twitter. But you can only go and see him pull an enormous butt plug out of his asshole on Twitter if you also tweet him and tell him to unblock me, coward, because he was a fucking dick and blocked me for nothing. I'm one of his biggest fans. I'm one of the biggest Will Blunderfield fans. And he's got to block me like a bitch. Fuck you. Come on, man. Why are you so weak? You can take a dick up your butt, but you can't take a couple of jokes? Man, fuck you. He's the true Cornholio? Yeah, I suppose. That's pretty good. All right, so last warning. This is the last video of the Roundup for this year. And what's the best way I can put this? There will be pee. Oh, yes. There will be pee. So we will be doing one more video. There will be urine consumption involved into it. But I also do want to say, for anybody, before they tap out or anything like that, I really do want to appreciate you. I want to say thank you for joining me for the past year of Roundups. I appreciate you. All the donos, the support, the kind words, the sweet letters, everything. You guys have been amazing. Very, very kind. And I'll say it again after the video, but I want to say it before we do the video because inevitably some people are like, oh, they're going to drink pee? I'm out. So, yeah, just putting that out there. Thank you guys. Appreciate you. Love you. Now let's watch somebody drink some piss. Let's go.
Urine therapy is an ancient healing protocol that has been around for thousands of years. I have been using urine internally and externally for the last week, and here's a little bit of my process. I collect my morning urine, and then I pour about 2 ounces into a cup, and I squeeze some lime into it.
Yeah, I just gotta give it a little bit of acid into it, you know. Gotta spice up that Shivambu.
This ends up being my internal daily dose. And actually, it is quite pleasant and comforting to drink.
Yum!
I use the rest of the urine I have left for my external dose.
This is my favorite part.
And I use it by pouring it and rubbing it on my head. I'll also apply it to my arms, hands, neck, and I just rub it in really good.
And like, listen, fine. If that's what you would, fine. At least you're in the shower, right? At least you're in the shower. Fine. You're just gonna rub the pee-pee all over you. Who gives a fuck? At least you're in the shower.
All over. I then end with my face, and then I let it dry. And within an hour or two, I can rinse it off in the shower, or I can just go on with my day, whichever.
No! You can't just go on with that. No! Look, I don't care if you wipe your whole body with pee-pee. Don't just go out into public and shit and, like, touch everything. And, like, touch everything with pee. Like, come on, man. Stop it. That's... Do you understand that there are people covered in piss right now? Just rubbing up against every doorknob. I'm not trying to be a germaphobe, but it's kind of fucking me up, man. It's really fucking me up.
I'm excited to see what health benefits I experience with urine therapy. I will create a follow-up video.
You know what health benefits you're going to get? A drastically lower chance of STIs, okay? Because you're not going to get fucking laid because you smell like piss. What the fuck?
Soon, so stay tuned.
What
for
the
part
fuck?
2.
Come on, man. I saw a video on this person's, I think it was her Instagram. And it was like 4 or 5 days after this video. So this video got picked up by another big health influencer page. They promoted it. It went fucking huge, and it went out of the bounds of like the wellness community, which is why I heard about it, why a bunch of people heard about it. So people were like kind of teasing her about it. Some people were really cruel. Really cruel. I hope that I don't come across as cruel when I talk about this stuff. I hope I give it like its due of like, come on, man. Come on. But not be like a total asshole about it. But then her response to it was she was just going to dance off the negative comments. And so she filmed herself in this video, and she just like steps back and just fucking dances. And like, I'm not going to critique anybody's dancing because I don't know. I can't dance worth a shit. But I kind of loved that. In a weird way, I kind of love that. I don't love that this person decides to coat their body in pee-pee. I don't like it. And I don't think it's sanitary. And I don't think it's polite. I think it's weird. If she at least took a shower before she went out, I also wouldn't care. But she seems to say that she just doesn't. So it does concern me a little bit. But I will put respect on her name. That when people were coming for her head, she's like, I don't give a shit. And she just Tina dances about it. That's pretty slay. That's pretty dope. Still gross. Pretty fucking dope. Pretty dope. I'll give her that. Just hitting the gritty, yeah. Let's see. Oh God. Emperor Palpatine says, all right, I'm sending a super star destroyer with Vader and Thrawn to deal with this. You need order only my empire can bring. That's fair. That's actually very fair. Wait, Emperor Palpatine. Wait. Somehow he's back. The dead speak. God, I fucking hate that movie. KIGF says, see fine people next year. Let it flow. Let it flow. Mickey says, where was the Predator filmed? Colombia. Well, I don't know if it was actually filmed in Colombia, but it was supposed to be set in Colombia. Emperor Palpatine says, your planet is really going for the Alderaan treatment, aren't they? It's true. It's true. It's very true. I'm not even going to fucking lie. Like, we are full speed ahead on that kind of shit. It's pretty fucking bananas. Man, oh man. Well, fuck. Well, fuck. Well, fuck and fuck me and shucky fucking darn. Well, Nick Nap, what up at I do? I've been raring a long time ago. Where did you come from and where did you go? fuck my asshole, Cotton Eye Joe. So I love you guys so very much. Wow, what a wild and crazy experience it's been. Another 12 months in the fucking books. 2023, a little bit better than 2022, and a million times better than 2021. I would say we're on an upswing. I don't know about you, but so far, for me, doing pretty good. Doing all right. Feeling pretty positive. I feel good moving into this next year. And one thing that has always been tried and true, a demarcation of my life and its march forward, and it always being a positive influence, is me being able to, once a month, get right back here with you to have ourselves 3 hours of fun here on the Wingnut Roundup. Just you and me and the Wingnuts in between. And we have ourselves a good fucking time. I love you so much. I appreciate you guys so very much. I will see you at the end of January. Let's ring out the end of this fucking crazy-ass year with the song one more time. I love you guys. From my family to yours. Take care of yourselves and each other. And I fucking love you. And I'll see you in 2024. Bye, everybody. Ooh. Ooh.
Up yours, woke moralists.
Up it all the way, bitch.
And you won't stop, and you don't stop, and you won't. I was a terror since the public school era. Bathroom passes, cutting classes, squeezing asses. Smoking blunts was a daily routine since 13. A chubby nigga on the scene. I used to have the tray deuce and the deuce in my bubble goose. Now I got the Mac in my knapsack, lounging black, smoking sacks up in accent sidekicks with my sidekicks. Wanna chat, but all we wanna know is where the party at.
Death orgy.
If not, I hope I don't get shot. Better throw my vest on my chest, cause niggas is a mess. It don't take nothing but front for me to start something. Bugging and fucking at niggas like I was duck hunting. Coming out just me and my crew, cause all we wanna do is.
It's called evolution, bitch.